And I'm live again. I'm live again. That's right. Uh, see how long I'm live. I don't know. I did this now. To get my ticker up here. Timestamp ticker. Back timestamps. There you go. Verify. Yeah, it's 23rd. In Sweden, it's 03:44 a.m. right now. I'm replying to an email right now. Alright, so I'm happy with my purchase. I don't feel like I got scammed. I paid €6, approximately around €6 for Max Payne 3. And it started. When I bought the Max Payne 1 and 2, I couldn't get it to start, which was a little bit disappointing. I don't know if it's a Steam release that's having a problem, or if it's even if you would buy like the CDs, they're gonna have a problem. It's not gonna start if you have a new computer. But Max Payne 1 and 2, I bought it on Steam, didn't start. I bought Max Payne 3 and it started, and it's working, and I'm happy with it. It's enjoyable, and my commentary on it is, it has the game. It's good. It's a good game. It has elements that make it be not boring. It's not repetitious. It has things that make the gameplay be interesting. The thing that I didn't like was getting lost and not finding the way there. The bullet time dynamic, the slow motion, the ability to execute slow motion maneuvers, slow down time, makes, even if you play it again, it makes it even repetitive gameplay becomes more interesting, because the bullet time dynamic, it never gets old. The bullet time dynamic never gets old. There is power in authenticity and truthfulness. A lot of people are not tapping into it. I have neck pain because of a tooth infection that the government gang stalking program created by paying a dentist to poke a hole in my tooth to give me a tooth infection. That's what I personally believe. It's here. Dentist poked a hole in this tooth, giving me a neck pain problem and increase in inflammation. But I've been soldering on. I have been slowing down despite the tooth infection. I survived that for more than 2 years. There's plenty of attempts to take me out. It just didn't work, thanks to God. They also shot me in the leg with some kind of dart gun. That didn't slow me down either. The harder they've attacked me, the stronger I've gotten. The harder the deep state Satanists have been attacking me, the stronger I've gotten. Satanic secret society scum filth who put me on this targeting list and has kept targeting me. And playtime's over. Scumbags, playtime's over. The time period of Mike Saha speaking to a wall on YouTube, with you hiding me from people and making sure that nobody clicks my videos because you hiding my videos from showing up so some people can click them if they want to. That time is over. Playtime's over. I'm on BitChute now. I'm also gonna go to what's this other platform? Odyssey, where if you upload videos they can't be deleted. That's my next move. And I'm letting you know. You're not gonna be able to stop me. I'm going to upload videos to Odyssey. Whatever I feel like saying, I'm gonna upload videos to Odyssey. Mirror videos to Odyssey that are uploaded to BitChute. They're gonna be floating out right there in the Matrix system. I've cut it through the Matrix for real, not like the fake Alan. He's frying in hell right now. He wasn't able to decode. What use was it of all his time researching? He didn't save himself. He's frying in hell right now. It's not my fault that Alan Moore is frying in hell. It was his choice to go there. It's not my fault that Alan Moore is frying in hell right now, waiting to go to the lake of fire. That's not my fault. And that he's gonna face eternity in torture. Well, he's in pain, extreme pain right now. He's in the flames of hell. Alan Moore is tormented in these flames right now. That's not my fault. That right now Alan Moore's soul is in hell, tormented in those flames, in the flames of hell. Burn pain is the worst type of pain. I've had burn pain before. It's a bad pain. It's not my fault that Alan Moore is feeling burn pain right now, and he's going to keep feeling that forever. And the best is yet to come, worse rather. He's going to go to the lake of fire. And I wonder how he feels about having been attacked in Christianity. That's going to make it worse. Here's the thing. I listened to a video. And somebody said something that is true. About atheists are in denial. I've talked about this, I can see that there. Atheists have this childish thing where they lie to themselves. It's like, God isn't real, God isn't real, God isn't real, God isn't real. It's like atheists know that God is real. They make believe like a mantra to make themselves like push out like this reality is teaching like God is real, we're gonna have to face him in judgment one day. And what atheists do is like God isn't like a mantra repetition. Like God isn't real, God isn't real, God isn't real, God isn't real. It'd be like, I don't know, somebody goes through some kind of traumatic experience or something is scary. Like when you're a child and you watch scary movies and your mom tells like, don't be scared child, it's ketchup. Okay. And then you're like, this ketchup, it's not real, the monster isn't real, something like this. So that's a kind of comforting yourself with lies. That's the truth. Atheists, they're fake atheists. You know you felt out there that God is real. You know it. I've dealt with one of these people recently on a panel. Oh, just pray to the imaginary guy in the sky. Sorry, you know that God is real. You know that you're gonna go to hell one day. You know that you're in trouble. This is why I'm fearless and courageous and I don't get scared. Every time I go outside, the Satanists use the flying monkeys in the gang saga part try to scare me. It never works. I never get scared. And I enjoy that. I enjoy like seeing them try to, you know why? Because lost people are slaves, Neo, to fear. They live their whole life slaves to fear. Because some part of them knows that their soul, like it's at a subconscious level, they know that's why they have fear. Because some part of them knows that they are in danger. Okay? And fear is something that's associated to the awareness of danger. And they know, some part of them knows that if they die, God is real, hell is real, lake of fire is real, and if they die, they're gonna be in trouble. An atheist, they have this thing, it's like a criminal. If I was a criminal and I was living a criminal lifestyle, and then people tell me like, Mike, one day you're gonna get caught for this, you're gonna face judgment. You better stop living a criminal lifestyle. And I go, prison isn't real, prison isn't real, there's no prisons, there's no courts, there's no criminal punishments in this world. And like a mantra repetition, this is what lost people like. You know God is real. You know you're gonna die one day. You know you're gonna be in pain forever. Like Alan Watt, frying in hell right now in pain, burnt pain. Like a sucker who spent his life rejecting the truth. Rejecting the truth. And not only that, he attacked Christianity. Well, he's burning in hell right now. He's going to go to the lake of fire. Unless he had a moment of believing the gospel before that, which is not impossible. But not likely. Highly unlikely. So if you don't want to be like Alan Watt and burn in hell for eternity, not in hell for eternity, burn for eternity, be in pain, get saved. The reason that you have fear out there, you fear for unbelieving person. The reason that you have fear and you're fearful is because you're unbelieving. You're unbelieving. Meaning, some part of you knows you're in trouble. You know God is real. Atheists are like pathetic. It's like they're making believe, like public affirmations. God is real, God is real. Because you know God is real. You have to keep telling God is real, God is real, God is real. You're going to face him in judgment one day. And you're going to have to give account for your hard speeches against him. There's a Bible verse that the sinners are going to have to give account to God. They're going to have to face God. And they're going to be dealt with for their hard speeches that they've spoken against him. Like people that go like, God is real. If God is real, he's a horrible person. God lets children die of cancer. They're like all these hard speeches that sinners have spoken against God. You're going to have to face him for that one day. Okay. There's other people that are Calvinists that are mentally ill. And they make believe that God is like everything that happens is for God's. The God decides everything that happens. So everything that happens is God's will. Which is not. You have to be really mentally ill to believe that. There's something seriously wrong with you. Universalists too are retarded. They make believe that everybody's gonna get saved. That everybody's gonna get saved. Saved in the lake of fire. I've seen somebody like this. You have to be a real special retard. Universalism. Teach that everybody's gonna get saved. Not everybody's gonna get saved. And whoso is not found within the book of life was cast in the lake of fire. The Bible doesn't say that you will be saved in the lake of fire. Yeah. So a lot of people they're getting. I've had a lot of hard things in this life, but when I die, I'm going to heaven. And most people are going to spend eternity in the lake of fire in torturous pain. Which I don't envy that. And most of you are not going to get saved. At the best, you're going to find some fake form of Christianity. You'll be like, no, I believe God is real now, and I said a prayer to get saved, I'm going to heaven. And then you can pick that instead of the atheist motto. I'm going to heaven, I'm going to heaven. I said it in this prayer. I'm a Christian. Okay? And you'll be real shocked when you die. You wake up in hell. Okay? Paul Student is going to hell too. It's going to hell. He's going to get cast in the lake of fire. You can burn it for all eternity. Unless he gets saved. So filthy fools that they believe that they can compensate for their sins, like pay by the way to heaven by doing good to like overcompensate the bad. It's like, yeah, I've been doing some bad. I can make up for it by doing some good stuff. And they think that they can find the right balance where they end up in the positive when they die and they're going to go to heaven. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. You have to be perfect to go to heaven. So one sin will make you not perfect. A perfect person. You have to be perfect. You have the righteousness, perfect righteousness to go to heaven. And if you committed one sin, you're not perfect. So you're a perfect record, a perfect score. It's perfect. It's not almost perfect. Alan Watt could have been alive today if he would have taken my advice. Started to make lots of musik. Could have been alive today, not burning in hell right now. If he would have been so foolish to he couldn't decode the matrix system. If he would have been a real decoder, he would have figured out the truth that I figured out. Vitamin C megadosing is something you need to do to protect yourself against the Satanists that attack with toxic chemicals. It's not my fault that I'm better than Alan Walt, and that he pales in comparison, in terms of decoding the system and all the truth about this. It's not my fault. It's also not my fault that he's burning in hell right now. Truth hurts, doesn't it? It's not my fault that water is burning in hell right now, way into a lake of fire. That's not my fault. It's his fault. He chose to go there. God didn't want him to go there. He chose to go there. Let's look at where Alan Ward is right now. And he said unto his disciples, there was a certain rich man which had a steward, and the same was accused unto him that he had wasted his goods. And he called him, and said unto him, how is it that I hear this of thee? Give an account of thy stewardship, for thou mayest be no longer steward. Then the steward said within himself, what shall I do? For my Lord taketh away from me the stewardship. I cannot dig. To beg I am ashamed. I am resolved what to do, that when I am put out of the stewardship, they may receive me into their houses. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm looking for the part about the Bible, about the about the people who reject the Bible when salvation. This is a big chapter. Here, there was a certain rich man, which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores, and designed to be fed with the crumbs from the rich man's table, over the dogs came and licked his sores. And it came to pass that the beggar died, and was covered by dangers, and there was a bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments. This is what happened to Alan Walt. The minute after he died, he lifted up his eyes in hell, being in torment. And in hell, in pain, torture. Torment means torture. And in hell, Alan Watt lifted up his eyes the moment after he died, being in torment, being tortured, have extreme pain that will never end. And seeth Abram afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. And he cried and said, Father Abram, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water, and cool my tongue. So he's looking for relief from the fiery pain, the heat. For I am tormented in this flame. I'm in extreme pain in this flame. I am tormented in this flame. But Abram said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. This is me. Meaning I'm a person who's been receiving a lot of evil things, but I'm going to be comforted in heaven. Whenever I die, however I die, I wake up in heaven. Lift up my eyes in heaven, where there's no pain, no tears, no wars, no sickness, no disease, nothing bad. And most people that sell out to the system, they get comfy lives. They eat and drink, for tomorrow they perish. They live a let us eat and drink, for tomorrow we die type of lifestyle. And they have it good here on earth and comfortable, and the Satanists are not attacking their health and giving them pain and paying dentists to poke holes in their teeth to get them tooth infections. Okay. And which give you pain. They're not being shot with dart guns. They're not going through psychological pain of being harassed by the government for 10 years and having to be broken down, had to rebuild themselves and all the hardship. But they're going to be in the flames of the lake of fire. Okay. And likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. And besides all this, between us and you there is a great gulf fixed, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us.
that would come from dance. Then he said, I prayed thee therefore that I would send him to my father's house, for I have 5 brethren, that he may testify unto them, lest they also come into the space of torment. Abraham said unto him, They have Moses and the prophets, let them hear them. And he said, Nay, for they will, but if one went unto them from the dead, they will repent. And he said unto them, If they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be restored from the dead. This means God is like, the reason that God doesn't send like an angel hovering over a city with a trumpet and be like, God is real, I'm proving it to you. It's like, there's enough. Like the people that don't respond to the truth that they're given in the Bible and creation, there's no persuading them. It's like they don't want to accept the truth. They don't want to believe in God. They don't want to. Even if somebody comes back from the dead, like, I don't know, some Alan Ward comes back from the dead, I'm back. Still smoke coming from him, like coming from the hell. And he's like, I'm back, hell is real. Don't go away. God gave me 3 minutes to talk to you. Don't go where I am. Believe the gospel. I was the fool. I attacked the Bible. Said Christianity used to control people and it's bad. And the King James Bible attacked that too. Believe the King James Bible is the only way. Don't go where I am. And then I get sucked back into hell. People still wouldn't believe. The people that haven't been believing, seeing reality, truth that God is real. And there's a King James Bible in this world that they haven't wanted to read. They're not going to believe even if somebody comes from that. That's just how it is. So, it's not my fault that Alan Watt didn't get saved before he died, and Angie Atkinson is also frying in hell right now. That's not my fault that Angie Atkinson and Alan Watt is frying in hell right now. That's not my fault. It's not my fault that they're frying in hell. Angie Atkinson and Alan Watt. It's not my fault that they're frying in hell and pain right now, and they will never end, and that they will stay in hell forever. There's no second chances. That's not my fault. That their pain has started. They're in pain right now. They're in pain. Like that person in the book that has burn pain. Okay? And they're in pain right now, and it's never going to end. 1,000 years from now, they will still have pain. They have pain right now. It's going to keeping in pain. And they have so much pain that if they could commit suicide in hell, like kill a conscience, they would. It's like in a movie, somebody's on fire and somebody throws a gun. They did this. The Japs did this when on the islands, the end stage of the war, where they would pour flammable liquid into the caves that the Japanese soldiers were hiding inside of, and they lit fire to it. And they were Japs. There were one guy, like they were up in some kind of a inclined tunnel thing, and there's like a cave opening, and there's a guy there, and the fire comes down. He's on fire. They would throw a gun in front of him so he can end himself. They wouldn't shoot him. But they will be in pain, and they wouldn't kill their body. They would throw him a gun. He can make the decision. And they have so much pain, burn pain, that they shoot themselves to end the suffering. And for somebody who's lost, there will be other frying pan into the fire. Okay. There's lost people that commit suicide. I don't know what they're doing, because they're looking for a way out, but they actually send themselves to worse pain, which is like how insane people are. But yeah, my point is this: they have so much pain that if there's anything they could do to end this, they would do it. Anything. And they're gonna be in that pain forever. Alan Watt, Angie Atkinson, they're in pain right now. Burn pain, frying. I don't know if they have a voice or whatever, but if they can scream, they're screaming. Okay, in pain. These people could have been alive today if they would have come to my channel asking me for health advice. Angie Atkinson and Alan Watt. I'm confident of it. Both of them could have been alive today and not in hell with her right now in pain. If they would have came to my advice, came to take my advice. I'm confident of it. They could have been alive today. But they made the choice. They didn't want to. They're too prideful. They were too proud. They're too proud. Okay, like most people are blind to my value and worth. That some people have died, and they had seen my YouTube channel. Okay. And here's the thing. They don't have to be with her right now. Okay, they don't have to, but they didn't have to, but they chose to go there. So Angie Atkinson frying in hell right now. Alan Watt frying in hell. Pain. A lot of pain. It's never gonna end. So if you go to hell, you're gonna be in hell for eternity. No, not in hell for you're gonna be in pain for eternity once you die. First in hell, then you're gonna go to Revelation 20:15. So at a point in time, you're gonna get brought up from hell. The books are gonna be opened, and you're gonna be judged by the books. Other works are in the books, because, and it's not like we're gonna check if you're gonna go to heaven or not. No, it's like a procedure. Like if you died lost and you go to hell, there's no chance to go to heaven. It's like before God casts you into the lake of fire, there's going to be books open. And since you went to hell, that means you don't have God's righteousness, Jesus' righteousness. You don't have the righteousness of God in Christ imputed unto you. Because nobody that is a Christian that has the righteousness of God goes to hell if they die. So if you die, you go to hell, it's no second chances. And at a certain point in time, everybody that has died, people who died 1500 years ago, they've been in hell ever since. Okay? In pain. All the time. 1500 years ago, people died. And they're gonna keep, if it takes, no matter how long it takes, until the rapture, they're gonna stay in there. And then eventually they're gonna be brought up out of hell, and God's gonna check the books. It's going to be sins, no righteousness, that's not righteous, all sins, no good works, going to hell. No, go to lake of fire, get thrown to lake of fire. And don't try to make believe that in the annihilationism like some people do, because it's too weak to handle the truth. And they make believe that when you go to the lake of fire, you get destroyed, and then it's like your consciousness ends. So yeah, don't join Angie Atkinson and Alan Ward in hell. Get saved before you die, because you don't want to fry in hell for eternity. Now, a lot of narcissistic psychopaths who are the secret society scumfilth have put them on this list, the empty psycho, they're not going to get saved. Their conscience is serious with a hard iron. It's a conscience that will brings a person to God. Okay, so it's like they're statistically very, very, very unlikely, nigh impossible for the Satanists to get saved. And their lake of fire is going to be worse. It's going to be worse because of how evil they've been. Okay? He shall have judgment without mercy that hath shewed no mercy. Who else is in hell right now? Everybody. Everybody is dying. There's 99.9% at least of people that have died throughout world history are in hell. Very few people that get saved. And what you're doing is you go on like, I'm doing this evil thing. This is more wrath that I'm gonna have to endure for my sins. I'm putting this in this treasure chest. I'm getting more, storing up more wrath. I'm gonna do this evil thing, more wrath. I'm gonna have to. This is what those people are doing. They're working to make the punishment worse. Is that the real Ed backstage? I'm gonna wait until it shows up and I can see his face. If it's not, I'm not gonna let him up. It's black, I can't see anything backstage too. This might be a fake Ed that popped up backstage. No, it's the real Ed. I see him now. I turn off the black filter. Okay, there you are, you're the real Ed. It was just all black for me because I have a filter on my screen that makes like the dark mode. And apparently
What's
that
up,
blocks
Mike?
out your... How you doing? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I've been having a trash talking marathon on my YouTube channel. I've been hosting a trash talking marathon. Yeah, I think it might be the trashiest talk in the whole universe. I'm not joking. I think it's like I've been holding. I think I've been having the highest, like the most, like the heaviest trash talk in this universe. I don't think there's anybody else live in this world talking on a live stream that's trash talk as bad as I am. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
All right. Yeah.
I want to say thank
So
you
how
for
you
having
doing,
me.
Ed? How you doing, Ed?
Yeah, I'm doing
How you
great,
doing?
man. How about you? I'm good. Good. I'm
Okay, I'm
good.
not too bad. I'm not too bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Not too
At
bad.
least last night's show a lot better than Saturday's. The internet finally,
I missed your stream yesterday.
straightened up.
I missed your stream. Yeah, I went
I
to
know.
check your channel earlier, and I saw you
Yeah,
were live 9 hours ago when I checked it.
yeah.
Okay,
Um,
and I
yeah. At
okay, I
least this
missed it.
time the internet was a little bit better. So
Yeah, so far so good. Last time you won was kind of like choppy, and on your stream
yeah, I
too,
think that was
and now it's
Saturday. Yeah,
smooth.
the internet was just
So what did you do? Did you do anything, or did it just resolve itself? Did you take some kind of action
oh.
to fix it, or did it
Basically,
don't speak to
what I
C?
did was I just basically shut down my computer, and it seemed I
Mm-hmm.
just fix it.
All right. Do you have a laptop or a stationary?
I have a laptop.
Okay, you could try vacuuming it carefully so you don't pull off keys from the keyboard, but that can
Hmm.
help sometimes. If the computer overheats because it's full of dust and stuff that's clogging up the
Okay.
fans and it doesn't cool itself well enough, sometimes that can make it slower.
Right.
Uh,
Hmm.
and then also if you have a live stream,
Okay.
a trick you can do to have better smoothness before you go live, you click the broadcast settings and lower the broadcast quality, and then you change your webcam to lower settings like
Uh-huh.
360p, and it's still gonna be clear enough for people to see you,
Okay.
especially on a panel where it's many people because it makes it so small your picture that it doesn't have to be high resolution. This is
Hmm.
that you barely can tell the difference between the 720p and the
Okay.
360 when it's small.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think
Yeah. I
that
tried to
possibly you've
click your
been getting
other
some of
link.
these. Uh huh.
I was gonna say I clicked your other link you'd sent me, and it said like 404. There's like nothing here. So I was like, okay, maybe he went
It
live
might have been
early.
because I ended the live stream by the time you clicked it. That
Okay.
might be what happens if somebody ends
I
the live
probably may
stream.
have either been at work when you were live or I was out. I just wasn't
Yeah.
home, but
I believe that
that's
some of these
okay.
people that have been coming to your channel, like the trolls, I believe they get sent there because I'm there sometimes. If I join as a live
Right.
stream, I think these people get sent there because I'm there, because I'm a third
Yeah.
individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibility.
Hmm. It happens. They follow me everywhere. And they're worried about me getting views because it's like they
Right.
had me on this little box on YouTube with the shadow banning, making me not. Nobody see. We can't have anybody come across this guy. His very existence is an act of rebellion. And then I start joining other people's live streams, and now people are seeing me. They're afraid of that. So we're gonna have to start shutting down people's streams that Mike joins. That's how dangerous I am to the Satanist. There's like, if Mike, he's getting views now. He's like breaking out of the box we had him in there where nobody sees him, this dark corner of YouTube that we removed from the map so nobody ends up there. Okay.
Hmm.
And he's starting
Right.
to join panels and people are seeing him now. We're gonna have to send people up to P-bomb people he joins. That's what I believe. It's like they're so worried
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. I think you might be right.
yeah, it sounds
They're
crazy,
probably
but it's true.
jealous because I'm good friends with you, and they're just jealous.
Yeah, I don't have a
That
problem
could
with
be
you.
why
I
they
have a
do.
problem with most people, but I don't have a problem with you. I don't like people in general. I don't like people. I
Right.
like animals. I don't like people. Um, Now people are similar to animals. A lot of people now they kind of all like animals, but I like actual animals, not imitation animals, aka humans. Um, but
Hmm.
yeah, I don't have a problem with you. You don't rub me the wrong way. I don't get angry.
Right.
I don't have any like feel any bad feelings when interacting with you. Uh,
Yeah. See,
so
because
yeah,
I say to
we don't
people
have
like, yeah,
problems at
once
this
you get
point.
to know Mike Saha, he's a good guy. I tell people
Yeah,
it's like, hey, once you get to
and
know Mike, he's a cool guy, man.
people who I get to know will have me be a cool guy to them. Understand?
Right.
There's like people who I become friends with and have like a deep relationship with, more or less. I'm good to them, but
Right.
the enemy public,
Hmm.
they get no love.
Right.
They can go down like E621, MSG, like taking big 4 pills with million side effects, washing down with diet soda, killing all the brain cells.
Right.
So this, I don't care. They're choosing that. Okay. All right. Is it whatever? Here's the
Right.
point. You
Go.
gotta, or you gotta go live tomorrow. Or you gonna go live
Yeah, I'm gonna try
tomorrow.
to go live. It'll be between 8 and 9 p.m.
All right. I'm gonna drop a link
I'm gonna.
to your channel. I'm gonna
Yeah,
put
man.
that in the chat. Just people wanna watch it. So
You know.
yesterday you were live. Yesterday, right?
Yeah, I went. Let's see. Today's what, Monday. Yeah, I went live last night.
23 hours ago it says. 23 hours ago actually.
Yep.
You were,
That's
yeah, I'll
it.
check your channel. It says you were like 23 hours ago. You got 439 views. It's not bad. You're getting some views. You get around 500 views within 48 hours from your live streams. Seems to be the
Oh
pattern.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got about almost 4,000 watch hours.
That's not bad. If you have, I think you need 5,000 to get monetized.
Is it 5,000?
I think so. I'm not
I
100 on
thought
that.
it was you have to have. I thought it was you have to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers.
Okay, you could be right. If you looked into it, you could be right.
Unless they changed it. I
Okay.
don't know.
My impression that it was 5,000 was like
Is it 5,000? Okay, I'll
something.
have to see because I thought it was
If you checked it, if you looked into it, and you have that in your memory, more like than not, your memory is correct. Yeah.
From what I've told, I think it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Because then I think YouTube
Okay.
reviews your channel, and then they, I don't know the whole how it all goes. I know they look at your channel.
The problem is that what I want to tell you is like don't have too high hopes about the monetization, because you will
Right.
get, it will hurt you if you get disappointed. Because it's like the type of channel you have already, you have a lot of people trying to shut down your channel. You got a warning
Right.
recently, and you have people coming up all the time trying to give you strikes on the live streams by showing pornography on your streams against your will. And if it's like that, if it stays the same, it's gonna be very hard. Also with the type of content, like people coming up with, saying, doing racism sometimes. I've seen it all. Like the guy Leather King that was on last time. I feel like he was trolling you two-faced, by the way.
You
I
talking
didn't
about
say
not
anything
Jay
about it when I
Leno?
was there. No, I'm talking about Leather King.
Oh, Leather
I feel
King.
like he was like mocking you two-faced because you're a Jew and he knows that. And he goes up on a panel and shows a Mein Kampf book to the camera. And then he wears a Nazi helmet, a World War II Nazi helmet. And I think he knows you're a Jew.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like he was trolling you. And then later on, somebody P-bombed you with the name Leather King. Okay.
Oh,
And
yeah.
with
That's
plausible
when I think
liability
I had to
because
delete the stream. I think, yeah.
yeah, so it could be the actual Leather King that did that. It could be him, like one of these people that are paid to come harass people.
Right.
Yeah.
Try to get me.
So yeah, I'm not trying to like rain your parade. I'm just saying
No.
I'm not trying to kill your hopes. I'm just being rational. That is
Yeah.
like if you have a stream where you have on a lot of radical characters, it can be hard to get and stay monetized. YouTube
Right.
demonetizes people now for like petty stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so you might have to make a new channel if you want to like and aim from the beginning to have this is gonna be my monetization channel. I'm gonna keep it clean,
Right.
squeaky clean, and like study like the terms like how to. These other YouTubers have videos about demonetization and how to
Right.
not have it happen to things like this. So I don't want it to be. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna get monetized, and then it's gonna be like, okay, it's not gonna be good.
Right.
It's like the more you're looking forward to something, the worse you feel if it doesn't come through. So I'm not saying it's impossible. You might be able to do it. I'm just saying that it is kind of hard in this day and age.
Yeah.
Especially if you have people who are trying to come up on a channel and putting bad stuff into
Yeah.
your streams. It's like if there could be one guy comes up and does some kind of a racist thing, could be
Yeah.
enough for that to get demonetized.
Right.
So, it's you might have to change the type of content you do if you get monetized,
Yeah.
and be more strict with who you let on. Because if someone comes on uses the wrong words, boom, video demonetized,
Right.
and you don't get ad revenue on it.
Right.
I don't know what it takes to get your whole channel demonetized permanent, dude. But yeah, whatever.
Right.
Do you like video games then?
Oh yeah, I do.
Do you play any games now? Nowadays?
Well, right now my system's supposed to be getting fixed.
Okay.
So
So are you a console gamer or a PC gamer?
I'm a console gamer. I have a PS3.
All right. I've never been a console gamer really. When I was a kid, I was a console gamer. Like my started to get into gaming, I had a PlayStation 1.
Okay.
But after I got into a PC game, there's no turning back.
Right.
Yeah. I bought Max Payne 3 on Steam
Oh
less
wow.
than 20 hours ago. And I was playing it live before. I was playing it, I enjoyed it. Up until I got to part of the gameplay where I got lost and I couldn't find my way.
Oh wow.
I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off, looking for like where do I go, and running back and running. I spent maybe, I don't know, 5-10 minutes trying to find a way. Couldn't
Right.
find it, and then I ended it. And I tried to start a multiplayer. The game crashed, and then I went back to YouTube. So, what's new with you, other than streaming?
Well, not much. I mean, I went to St. Francis Middle School, saw my youngest niece graduate. It was very nice.
Okay.
She's
And
about
is
what-
there a ceremony
Oh, the
involved?
ceremony was very nice.
Okay.
It's graduation.
Oh.
There's a little reception afterwards. It was very nice, and then
Alright.
I did my shift at my job, and that was it. Came back home, just had dinner,
Alright.
relaxed. Well, they told me you were live, so I'll come up here. I'm like, hey,
Yeah, you're welcome
I
to
love
join
digging, and
whenever I
just
send the link.
gotta come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it in my email, so I clicked it. It's like, okay, he's live. I'm coming over. This is my guy.
Mhm.
I'm coming over.
Me, I'm not a frequent email checker. That's why sometimes I miss. If you send a few times, you sent me an email like I won't go live at this time. That's the
Right.
link if you want to join. And then once I check my email and see it, the stream is already over. I don't have it set so I get notifications if someone sends me an email, and I don't check my email frequently.
Yeah.
Maybe around once a day. It
So-
depends if you want
sometimes
to
I'll
order
go
things
to-
online.
Right. Sometimes I'll go to
If I order things online, I'll check like the order confirmation. Sometimes they send it like, this is your order. You ordered this. It's been sent. They give you updates like
Right.
you order placed. Okay, verification for this, and the order confirmation something. And then it's like your shipment has been sent. It's left the warehouse, something like this.
Yeah.
And it's on its way. Estimated delivery time. You get updates on orders. I
Yeah.
made a bulk vitamin order today. I ordered
nice.
supplements for around $90.
Wow.
Around $90.
Mm,
Yeah, I need to do that just to stay alive with the target and stuff.
right.
It's worth it.
Okay.
So it's good to see your stream working out and flowing.
Yes.
It's not. I gotta tell you, it was a little bit annoying when you were on last time, like the choppiness. It's not that you were doing
Yeah.
something wrong, but it's like I enjoy having a phone conversation, and then your
Yes.
interconnection would like be lag and stuff. So that was annoying.
Right.
Do you think that it's possible that you've been hacked or something like this?
Who knows? It could be. Who knows? That's a
Yeah.
possibility. I'd have to
I wouldn't
check.
be surprised.
It wouldn't surprise me either. I would have to. It would surprise me if I was hacked, but I can check my studio to see. But if it has me
Yeah.
just as sole owner, then yeah.
With all the other
could be
stuff
someone
happening, I wouldn't be
hacking.
surprised.
Yeah.
You have
I mean,
people
like I
calling your
said, I
house,
mean,
and people ordering pizzas.
Oh.
People calling your
Yes.
house. It's like
That's
Ed has been
annoying.
getting a lot of the troll harassment. So when I've
Yeah.
been a guest on his live stream the last 2 times, there are people calling his phone call all the time.
Yeah.
So he would be like this, live on his channel, and then you hear the phone in the back, like,
Yeah.
and then they keep, and then the trolls are writing in the chat, like, I'm calling you, pick up, and things like this. And,
Yeah, I'm not picking up the phone.
people
I'm
ordering
doing a
pizza.
live.
Yeah.
And even Uncle Lou came in. He's like, "All right, stop calling Everett's house, ordering pizza, having a
Yeah.
check over." I was like, "Yeah," and I was going, "Thank you, Uncle Lou."
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane.
annoying.
People shouldn't be doing that to you. People
No,
shouldn't
they
be doing
shouldn't.
that to you.
It's just annoying.
Yeah.
And
As Ed's legal representation, I instruct all the trolls to cease and desist. I order you to cease and desist or face legal consequences.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I just unplugged this phone here, so
Yeah.
while I'm doing my stream, I'm unplugging this phone. I don't want it ringing while I'm on the live, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm not talking in the video, so I will get harassment calls a lot before I went to like turn off my notification and my sound settings. They also have some useful settings on the phone, so you can have it set to like don't disturb with exceptions of saved contacts that you save. So if an unknown number calls you, it doesn't make a noise or vibrate. But if somebody you have added to your phone book as a contact calls you, it will notify you. So that's some benefits with contemporary technology. It will be like a normal phone, a plug-in phone, like a landless phone. If it's plugged in and somebody calls, it will make a sound. And there's no settings. There's not even a vibrate setting. No volume. It's like it's all the same volume. Somebody calls, it makes a noise.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So you do the sports streams, right?
Do what? Sports streams?
Yeah.
Well, on my lives, I might talk sports a little bit. You know. You know, I might. How I say this? I mean, I might like I just did one where I talked a little bit about. You know, I think it was like some of these other sports, like what's it, baseball, basketball, I guess soccer. Like when they move to another location or stadium moves to another location, they move with it. That they get charged and taxed, which I think it's a little. I mean, I could understand that, but NFL, they move to another location or the stadium moves, they don't get charged or taxed. That's ridiculous.
Okay. I wouldn't know about that. That's unknown to me.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I know that a lot of professional sports people they own roids. Do you know about that? They cheat. Like a lot of the athletes they do roids, testosterone injections.
Oh yeah. Football players in the NFL, yeah, they totally do that.
PEDs.
Right.
That's big in the UFC. A lot of those people on the UFC. Also, Dana White, the head of the UFC, there's a video of him slapping a woman, his wife, I think it is, or girlfriend.
Right.
They're in a bar, and they said security footage, I think it might be. And they're arguing, and he smacks her. That makes me not like him.
Right.
That shows you like how unhinged he is as a person.
Yeah.
There's no excuses. I've had a girlfriend before. I've been drunk in her company. We've had fights, verbal fights, and I've never laid my hands on her.
Yeah.
And you're too rich to be having those type of problems. You have money to buy adaptogens, or whatever you need to calm yourself down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a problem with the rich a lot of times. They become high-minded, and they're used to getting away with things, which makes them worse.
Yeah. So she's smoking a cigarette. There you go. Doesn't bug me.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. So.
Did somebody write about that in the chat?
Yeah. Like I said, if I had a problem with anything you did, I would address it to you. So.
Okay. Yeah.
See, a lot of people are like, well, it's like, yeah, you have a problem with Mike. Mike's gonna have a problem with you, but me, I got no problems with you. Because, like I said, if I have a problem with you, I'm gonna address it and I'm gonna tell you straight to you. So,
A lot of these people that throw me on your stream and other places, they sent them because they're working for the gang stalking program. So it's not that they're organic, that somebody comes across me, don't like me, that somebody's got a job to hate me.
Right.
They get paid. Your job is to go and insult Mike on this live stream.
Right.
Not Geno is one of these people I believe have a job with the government.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what made this
gang stalking program.
Yeah, usually this Not Geno guy, I met him on Tiffany Mafia's stream, and I had no problems with him there. I had him over. He came over.
I don't understand people who still let him up as guest on the channel because they know he's a P-bomber. He's known to be a P-bomber.
Well, I mean, at first he was like cool. Tiffany said like, "Nah, he's cool." It's like, okay, you know. And then I don't know what made him all of a sudden. I was like, "Whoa, now hold on, you gotta do this." I'm like, Mike, I hope you didn't trigger him to do it, but or unless he just did it on his own. I mean, if he did it on his own, it's like, okay.
There's no excuses. If you pissed me off right now, you did something that irks me. Like, I don't know, be like, Mike, your glasses look weird. And I get triggered. He said my glasses look weird. And I get up and show my penis to you. Would you be to blame for that? Because you triggered me? No. That would be my choice. It's like certain things are unacceptable. So if Natalie General doesn't like me, and I call him out, this is not my fault.
Right.
Don't fall for people trying to scapegoat me because it's narcissistic witch hunt, where they try to make the scapegoat of the society and the group. I get that.
Right.
Where it's like they create problems and try to blame the victim blaming. Mike has people following around harassing him everywhere. Somehow it's his fault. Something like this. Yeah. Yeah, but I remember that you get people on all the time, a lot. And then as soon as I saw Natalie Geno show up, I go to kick him, he's the P-bomber, okay, like this. And then, no, I know this guy, and you let him stay on the panel. And then...
Because he was cool, you know, he was being alright, you know.
He was acting normal, yes.
Yeah.
But that's how he is. He's not a person who comes up like I'm gonna P-bomb it. No, he acts normal. He goes up, and when he gets angry, that's his go-to.
Right.
Meaning it's one of the flowchart options. Like get moderately angry, cussing, get very angry, show my penis to people in rage. Okay. So if I get enraged, it's verbal aggression. It's like people patterns of behavior, character, meaning. People who, if they spend time watching, know that if Mike gets angry enough, he will do X. It's like this is a potential. If he gets angry enough, he might cuss a lot, say bad things about people. If he gets real angry, he might punch something or throw something at the wall or something like this.
Right.
Exercise physical aggression against inanimate objects. That's like a card that might be played. Okay, end up happening. Natalie General has, if he gets angry enough, he ends up using his penis as a weapon by showing his penis to people. And since he has a pattern of behavior over time of doing this over and over and over again, he's not to be trusted. He's still that person. And to be able to trust him, there will have to be like a significant amount of time where he first of all repents. It's like, yes, people, I know I've been weird, and I've acknowledged like the weirdness of being a sexual deviant, showing his penis to people against their will on YouTube. And be like, yeah, I know this is weird. Whatever the thing would be like, I did ayahuasca, or I did a sweat, whatever the thing is that will make him stop being like that. And like, okay, I've changed, and then a period of time proving that he's changed. There could be 12 months of not P-bombing anybody once. Where people feel like, well, I feel like now he can be trusted. Okay. But it's like, if somebody has done that the last 6 months, you can't trust them.
Right. Well, I think there's people like, let's see, like Mongo King, Lord Farticus. Yeah, those guys, I banned them. So it's like, I have not, Lord Farticus, I think he tried to come up again. I saw him, I was like, no, banned. Goodbye. No. Mongo King banned him. But he also went ahead and freaking showed his balls. He did it on Rose's stream. He's done it on mine. So I was like, God. I think that was when I went to the restroom and that's when Mongo King, I think, did it. He's like,
And I was shouting at, it's like, get back here, Ed, get back here, Ed. And I think you heard it. It came back.
Yeah, I was like in the
Yeah.
bathroom. I couldn't really get out of there. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then Rose is telling me, "Hey," I'm like, "What?" I was like, "So yeah." And then I
It was a
restarted.
calculated attack. It wasn't like a moment of passion or something that came on over him.
Right.
This was calculated. He was waiting for when you would leave the computer to P-bomb you.
Yeah.
It was like a thing that came to mind and he did it, like an impulse. It was calculated.
Yeah.
He probably had that planned from the moment he joined the live stream, waiting for the right moment to strike.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I ended up doing was I think I deleted this. I ended the stream, and then I think I deleted it and then started over. I think that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then like I saw him come up again. I'm like, "No, you're banned. No,
Mm-hmm.
sorry." And I'm like, "No, I don't trust you." After that, I'm like, "Cool taste." He's like, "Yeah, I'll come up. I'll try not to, P-bomb you or whatever." I'm like, "Dude, after you showed that freaking taking a shit, and then you did that little video, what is it, Ronnie McDutt?"
Yeah, I don't think the
stuff,
person
like,
that
no.
did that was. I don't think they were actually taking a shit. They were just playing a video of somebody taking a crap.
Yeah, or whatever it was. I was like, no. I'm like, no. Cool taste. I'm like, no, you're not coming up here.
Mm-hmm.
After those two things you did, no, or whatever.
And you have a warning on your channel now. You don't have
I
a
even
strike,
said that. I
but
was
you
like,
have a
dude, I
warning.
got a warning here. I'm not letting you
Next
up
time
here.
it's a strike. And then it's
like,
two
dude.
strikes left and your channel is terminated.
Yeah.
So
you have to. So or if you break the same community guideline 3 times, right?
it doesn't have to be the same infraction. It's just anything you do that gives you a strike.
Oh.
So it could be the first thing, it could be hate speech. The second thing could be medical misinformation. And the third one could be something else.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. It's like anything that you do that's against terms of service to give you a strike counts.
Oh.
And it's 3 strikes and you're out. Yeah. Okay. So what I would advise you to do, counsel you to do, if you want to keep your channel, is you'll have to be more careful with who you let on your channel.
Okay. Right.
Obviously, because it's like almost every time you go live, there's like first a live stream, you get people and you delete it, and then you go live again. And it's only because you're fast enough at deleting it that you don't get strikes every time it happens.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like it's bad odds. Like if it keeps happening this often, eventually you're gonna get a strike before you have the time to delete it.
Wow.
Especially if it keeps happening, it might put you on YouTube's radar.
So so I keep deleting it, I'll get a strike for deleting it?
No, you're doing the right thing by deleting it. But I'm saying that if it's every time you go live, you get P-bombed and you have to delete it before you get a strike, and then you go live again. It's happening so often that it's like it's risky. Like one of these times it could be that you're not fast enough to delete it.
Right.
And then you get the strike on, like what happened when you got the strike on. What strike? The warning first time. So you will have to be more careful if you want to keep your channel.
Right.
And it's like what you can do is it's like you have success requires sacrifice. So you might like to now to be able to meet new people, new faces, and have new fresh faces up on your channel, and things like this. And you enjoy that. You might have to sacrifice that.
Right.
That benefit to have that success. To be like, no, I'm gonna have to be more selective, and only allow people that have a reasonable degree of a certain level of trust. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is like they can be counted on to not P-bomb you. I've never P-bombed you. Rosebud 420 have never P-bombed you. We see this guy who was on once. He's never P-bombed anybody. I never P-bombed anybody on YouTube ever. So I have a good reputation for that, like a track record.
Yeah.
Rosebud never done it.
Yeah.
We see. Who else? I don't know all the names of the people. There are a few people that they're all YouTubers that have never P-bombed anybody.
Yeah.
And they're live streaming.
Like I've had Pigskin Pete was on mine. He I've never had a problem with him. I've never had a problem with Uncle Lou.
If someone was up in my chat with the name Pigskin Pete, they might get blocked based on having that name only.
Right.
For me, that's like a red flag, only having a name like that for a YouTube channel.
And I've had
It's like a troll.
Rose I've had on.
Those two guys that were backstage after you got P-ball once, I believe they work for the government gang soccer program that always me.
Oh.
The two people that were gaslighting after you got P-ball, and then two guys pop up, tag teaming.
Trying to
I
think.
got bad vibes from them.
Do you remember their names or?
The night when not the general P-bombed you after warning
Oh,
not to let him up.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I know Tiff Mafia. I'm good friends with her. I've never had a problem with her. 'Cause I've been on her channel before, and I've never had an issue with her. I mean, there's this guy like Cool Boy. He like insulted me right on there. I told Tiff Mafia about it. I said, "Hey, you need to ban this Cool Boy guy." Sorry, yeah, ban him. I told Tiff Mafia about it. So.
And also be careful not to make too many people moderators because they will go rogue. And
Yes.
they start deleting somebody will go rogue
Yeah.
and start
Speaking
deleting
of that,
comments and
Mike,
blocking people.
I have had that problem before. Yeah, a couple times it's happened. One time I modded. I don't know if you know Pendar. She's like a musician.
No.
You don't know her? Okay, well, I like modded her because I thought maybe I could trust her. So like, okay, I'll give her a chance. Let's see what she does. So I made her moderator, and then all of a sudden, I found out from like what was Dumpster Rick was saying, "Oh, she blocked me, Pete. Nice." I was like, "What?" Like, no, wait, what pen are you talking? With Pendar? I'm like, wait, which one? She's like, oh, I was like, oh, it's like the musician. And then all of a sudden, he couldn't. It's Pete, not Dumpster Rick, like couldn't type anything. He came up on the panel. I was like, okay. And then I got an email eventually from Mandy Thomas, and she said to me, "Oh yeah, you unmod Pendar. She's running around in other communities blocking people." I was like, what? And I was like, oh dang. So I went into my YouTube studio and I unmodded her. I took her wrench away. I removed her wrench from my YouTube studio. So
It will help you. It can help to be more cynical. If you're more cynical, that will help you.
yeah. So
Kind of expect the worst in people.
right.
That can help. I got P-bombed too. I've gotten P-bombed. It's happened, I think, 3 times. Back when I used to have panels and drop the link.
Yeah.
First time it happened, I was shocked. I didn't understand it. It's like, okay, it blindsided me.
Did you delete this? Did you end the stream and delete it or?
One of the times, possibly 2 of the times, I actually privatized it and then went and edited it and just cut out the part where I got P-bombed.
Right.
But that's not as secure as deleting it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've had Friction Bigfoot on my stream, and you've met her, and all of a sudden, I think she was. I mean, hey, I love the way you express yourself, but then like just woo did that. I'm like, okay, I gotta put. I think I left it for not too long, but I was able to. I think I edited that out. I think I cut that out, and so. I was able to get that.
Let me ask you this: what type of video games do you like to play? You said you play video games sometimes.
Yeah.
Not right now because your rig is not functional.
Yeah.
But when you do play, what do you play?
I do some. I play Grand Theft Auto 4 is one of them. That's
Okay.
a good thing. I also play sometimes NCAA football. I think it's 2000. I want to say 13 or something like that, or 12 I think. It's the one where I think there's an Alabama player on the cover.
Okay.
That one. I think it's 12 or 13. I have it upstairs. I play that. I've played Batman Arkham Asylum, which is a good one, and I've completed it. I've played Arkham City, Arkham Origins. Yeah, I mean, Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. I played. Yeah, I play different ones.
Okay. All right. Yeah, making some rules for yourself can help you to keep your channel up.
Right.
Like some procedure. You already have that though. You already have the procedure thing. Procedure means rules. It's like always do this. Have people verify backstage the real people. Had to wave to the camera.
Right.
It's getting cold. In the early morning, it gets cold. I started getting the chills. It
Right.
started getting cold. Yeah.
But yesterday, like I said, when I went live, this internet was okay, but I went on Traveling Fools' stream. I think was it like Saturday or something, and he
What's
asked
his
like,
channel
"Hey, would you
about?
like to clown StreamYard?" So I was like, "Yeah, sure." And Traveling Fools and we've been friends like what 3 years or so, and I totally trust him. He's been on my panel. I've had no issues with him, and he's one of my manager mods too. But yeah, I clowned StreamYard, and Traveling Fools thought it was pretty funny. A lot of people thought it was pretty funny when I did that. So
How did you clown him?
I
Did
think I
you
got
make a
StreamYard on
stream?
this.
Did you make a stream about him?
No, I didn't do like a actual stream. I just basically did like a rant trash talk on it. That was it.
Okay.
Just basically come up here and
All
just
right.
clown them.
Okay.
And hopefully they get the
All
message.
right.
I think they got the message. When Sunday I went live, I'm like, oh, good. No problems. Or whenever I restart, I'm like, okay, good. It's fixed.
I'm gonna eat some peanuts. I have a bag of peanuts here.
Sure.
Yeah, I started drinking because I have a tooth infection. I didn't drink for many years. I wasn't a drinker until I got a tooth infection.
Yeah.
I got to start drinking again.
Yeah. Yeah, there was like this, Banana Cadabra. I've been on her stream one time, went on her panel once, and then she she basically just kind of like, how do I say this? I felt she didn't really conduct herself with whatever questions she asked me. I'm not going to go into it, but I'm like, okay, I'm gone. She had this Spartacus guy up, and I was like, no. He's like, yeah, man. Like, no, I'm leaving. I'm like, dude. I'm like, honey, my fans are the people who know me. Okay, so, and I would, if I was to say to Banana and I did a stream, I was like, okay, I was trying again. I was like, hey, why don't you can come on my panel? No problem. She's like, oh, I don't know. I think you have Farticus up there. I'm like, I'll let you up here. I'm like, no, I'm not having Lord Farticus up here. Sorry. He's like, well, I'm like, I can't come on. I'm like, well, why don't you have one of my friends? You get Dumpster Rick, But it's like, no. She's like, telling him I'm pressure. I'm like, no. I'm like, if you want to come up, come up. But it's like, so I'm like, I unsubbed from her, so it's like, no. I'm not going to. And I would almost say to Banana, I'm like, look, you want to talk about people who've been on my panel, I'm like, ask the people who know me and have been on my panel. And they will tell you how safe they are, how safe it is. They'll tell you, and they'll tell you how they've had fun. I would mention your name, Banana. I'm like, oh, Banana, just ask me like Saha. Ask Relentless. Ask Shamrock. Ask Dumpster Rick. Ask Friction.
Shamrock is not a P-bomber either. She's one of these people you can have on.
No, she's not. Shamrock's
no
a cool
reason to.
person. I know her.
No.
I've been on her panel before, so, and I know her husband too. So,
No.
husband's a nice.
I bought this light. This is a red. It's a red light bulb. I think it's cool. I like it.
Oh yeah, that is nice.
Yeah. It's a warmer light. It's not that annoying.
Mm-hmm.
The wider light's the annoying. The red light is
Right.
easy on the eyes.
I have it in my bookshelf.
He goes out, so I have to shake it. I don't know what. Maybe the fit is not exactly right.
Yeah. So what time did you go live? Well, I know I got the new one now, but on your other one, when I tried to get it, do you remember what time you went live? Was it at 3 or?
I've been live. I made a video. I broke. I aced the lung test video.
Oh, okay.
I was clowning the public.
Oh.
I roast the public. I clown everybody, and pretty much the public. And
Yeah, Nikki
trash
wanted me to clown her. Yeah, Nikki wanted me to clown her. I had her on one of my streams, and she wanted me to clown her. I'm like, no, I already did. That's a waste of time. I already clowned you. What's the point of clown? So I warmed myself up to get ready to clown her. And you know what she does? Then she leaves. I was like,
it's
okay,
like,
she don't want to feel this heat. Then she don't want those problems. Okay.
Mhm.
See, that's what I said. I didn't want to do it.
Do you have any comic books at home that you didn't finish reading yet?
Oh, I read them all.
Okay.
Yeah. I just got a
Are you
couple.
looking to get some new comic books?
I might, if I do, I might take a look at Doctor Knows, see what they got.
Is there like a bookstore?
Yeah, it's like a bookstore. They have
Okay.
graphic novels. They do sell some comic books there. That's a good place. That's on Canton Road. Yeah, I got a couple graphic novels. One I think I ordered through Barnes and Noble and just got, and then the other one
Those are
actually.
bad for your, yeah. I think they're bad for your mind. You buy what you want to an adult, but I
Oh,
think they're bad for your mind.
oh, oh, you
I
mean
think
like
they can
these
hurt you.
Batman graphic novels I get?
Graphic, do you mean like sexual stuff?
No, not those. No, this graphic novels
No,
meaning
okay.
like no. If you want, I can go get a couple of them and I can show you the ones that I
Sure,
got.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll
I'd
be
love
back.
to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll be back.
Ed is a comic book enthusiast. So, he collects comic books. Not like a museum or something, but he has a collection of comic books. He showed me one. DC Catwoman when in Rome. This was a novelty comic book. And you had to pay a pretty penny for it, I think $50. These peanuts are salted, they will help me hydrate. Once I drink some water. I'm happy with my recent purchase, Max Payne. Max Payne 3. I would like to try the first person mode. I've seen YouTube footage for Max Payne first person mode, where it changes the game from being over the shoulder third person to first person. Now, I don't know if you can do it on the Steam version. Sometimes it's harder to mod things. If you have a Steam game. I'm gonna go fill this up. I need some more.
Sorry, Mike. Here we go.
No problem.
I got a lot.
I
Well, I
can
do
wait.
have a ton of them, but most I get from like Doctor Knows, because that's another like bookstore, comic books.
Uh-huh.
But this one here, I got it at Barnes and Noble.
Batman Detective, 1000. What is the 1000? What does that stand for?
It's the 1000 like edition. This is like the definitive edition. This is the 1000th
Does that
edition.
mean that it's like there's been like episodes kind of like episode 1000 kind of?
No, this is like the 1000th issue of Detective Comics. This is like the definitive book right here.
All right.
That I got.
Is it colored or black and white?
I think it's colored. I
Uh-huh.
haven't opened it to see, but I'll guess it's colored. And this one got like last Friday. Really good.
Yeah. I remember that. The When in Rome, Batman, Catwoman.
The Long Halloween Deluxe Edition, Catwoman in Rome. Yeah, this one here, it's out of print. Hard to find.
Okay.
And I was lucky to find it. They ordered it for me, which is really nice. Yeah, I ordered that one.
Do you like anime? Do you like animated, like animated?
I've
animated.
looked at it. I don't really like. I don't really get into it. Like I don't have any like stuff of it. Not that I don't like it. Like I mean, I think it's interesting, but I just don't. I've never collected any of that. I have nothing against it. I mean,
If
not
you're
against
into animated movies, if you want to try something, I can recommend the Animatrix. The Animatrix.
like animation, like cartoons, movies.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah,
Like cartoons for adults.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think there's like a Batman like kind of animation cartoon that I watched. which is interesting.
There's a anime that I watched that I like. It's called The Animatrix, and it's kind of like a spin-off of the Matrix movie. Only
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
an animated,
Mm,
and it's a
right.
collection of short stories.
Ah.
Uh, yeah, I like it. It's good.
Mhm.
I
Oh, that's a
like it.
good. Let me change my channel. I'm still here.
It looks like a small microwave from a distance. That thing
Oh
behind you
yeah.
there, the white thing. Is that a microwave or is it something else? The thing behind your right shoulder there, is that a microwave?
Mm. Oh,
Is it that?
are you talking about the TV?
Oh, there's something like behind your right shoulder. Is that a microwave? Looks like a microwave from a distance.
Oh, oh no, back there. If you get no, I see there's other books there, and there's a TV in the back,
hmm
like a whole bunch of.
It's like a white rectangle with something black inside of it. It looks kind of like a microwave
Oh, it's like a school
door.
book.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like a book or a school book.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Um, but yeah, I've got other graphic novels besides these. But these are just a couple. But I've got others. I mean, some I've
Mhm.
gotten through like half price books, like they've ordered it and they ship it to your house. Um, and like I said, I gotten a lot from Doctor Knows, and Doctor Knows is where I get more of my graphic novels from.
Do they have discounted books there sometimes?
Now sometimes they'll do it. Not Doctor Knows, but half price books sometimes will do discounts. Like I
Uh huh.
think this one when I did the Batman and Son that had Batman on the cover. Normally $20 if you were to buy it at half price books, but when I ordered it through there, when I ordered it, $10.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the only one I may have gotten a discount with. I think all the others I
All right.
just paid. You know, you pay the normal price, tax, and then if you have it shipped, and you pay that price, whatever the shipping is, and then boom.
Uh huh.
But it's a good deal because it's half price books. I can go there, order it, and then I can just have it shipped to my house, and then I don't have to worry about going to I don't have to have it shipped to the store because if I have it shipped to the store, then I got to make another trip to the store to pick it up. So whereas
Mhm.
I can just go to the store, order it, have it shipped to my home. That way, I don't have to worry about going up there again, unless I'm just
Yeah.
going to order it. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't? Do you have a driver's license in a car, or do you take the bus?
I have a driver's license.
All right. All right. When I go away from the computer like this, I can still hear people because I have my headphones. So it looks like I'm not able to hear you when I walk away, but I have the headphones. So
You know, you went away saying like, I'm not. If something, they say, be on mic. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I like Mike. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be on him. No,
yeah.
that's not my style.
Yeah, but I hope that you will be able to grow your channel and make something that you feel content with, something that's
Yeah.
significant and that's good for you and other
Right.
people.
Right.
But you have to protect it.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
the.
It's
That's
like
what I'm.
these people. It's like these people are disgusting. The type of people that want to come up and pee on people. That means that
Yeah.
they're an evil person. There's something wrong with
Yeah.
them. Normal
Well.
people don't do that. No matter what. No matter
Yeah.
what. If you would burn down my house and murder my pet, I still wouldn't do that. Understand?
Right.
It's like people that have that as an option on the table. That shows there's something wrong with them.
Right. That's why I think I know why a lot of people will do nasty stuff like that. It's because on they're either trying to like get your channel shut down, or they just want you like they don't want you to succeed on YouTube.
hmm
That's what I
That's
think.
I get that too. They come in and try to trigger me, provoke me.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do a live stream, I talk about something, they will come in to provoke me. They hope I'm gonna lose my temper thanks to this.
Yeah. So, and I did one live where I brought back one of the topics, one of the streams well, like I said, YouTube may take it down, but they don't know that I can bring that particular topic back. So I can outsmart YouTube also.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes. See, I'm like Batman, use outwit ability.
Our quest for total world domination.
Yes.
Continues.
Almost like that, yup. So I brought that topic back. Well, it wasn't done the other way, but it's sort of brought back, and I said, okay, I will not tolerate any men to degrade women, attack them, bully them, harass them.
Mm-hmm. But if I'm on your panel and some woman goes after me, I will go after her back. And if you have a problem with that, you can kick me. But I'm not gonna stand up for myself. So if I'm on your channel and some woman comes up and attacks me, I'm going to attack her back because genders
and what I'll do is
the right to be abusive and not be.
The only rule I will have, the only rule I will have is if the woman provokes you first, and you go and you hit back, then I will stay out of it. I won't get involved. But
I don't start trouble with people. But if people start trouble with me, I have no problem to send some trouble their way. But I don't start it with people. Like I think you know that. I don't think you've seen me start picking on somebody on the panel.
Like I said, Mike, when I've been on your panel, you've been on mine. I've never had any problems with you. Never had an issue. I've never seen you once degrade any women. I mean, you're a straight up guy. I mean, I've never seen you degrade any women. You're not like Corey or PJ because they do that type of shit. Excuse my language, but
when I interact with people, I switch my brain into this a switch, like agreeableness that I flick on, and then I decide automatically, and then I'm a little bit different. When I'm alone and speaking to the faithless masses. That were responsible for my life being destroyed the last 10 years is different.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you ever meet Relentless? She's a blonde lady, lives in Arizona. Did you ever meet her or no?
Is she the woman that does strip teases on panels?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know who she is. Yeah, I know of her. I don't know her personally, but I've seen her on panels before.
Okay. Yeah. Have you met her like when she was on my panel? Like, have you came on my panel and she came on?
Can't recall. I don't know for sure.
All right. Well,
I feel like if I ever would, I might have remembered it, unless it was the first time I joined it a while back.
Well, if I get her on my panel again and you come up, I'll introduce her to you just to make sure if you met her or not. So. But she's a very nice.
I have met her before, maybe not on your panel. That's what I'm saying. For sure, I have been on a panel with her before, but I don't know if I have met her on your panel or not.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But she's a very nice person. I know you met Friction Vixen. That's another blonde girl.
Yeah.
She's really cool. I know you met her.
Some of your friends sound like comic book characters.
Yeah.
Pete sounds like a bad guy.
Right, Vixen.
He sounds like a villain. Or a henchman of a villain.
Right.
Okay.
But Friction Vixen's a very nice person. Yeah, I'm good friends with her. I know her husband too. Let's see. Yeah, Shamrock's been on. Wheezy. I've had Wendy Pack.
Wendy's a good guest. She's always friendly. She doesn't start up with anybody. Sometimes she has fight nights and she kind of for a goof trash talks people.
Right.
But she's not somebody who she's not a high conflict person.
Right.
She's a low conflict person.
And Minnie Manson, I've had him on my panel a couple times, but there's just some people that just don't like him. My audience.
I don't like him. I'll be honest. I don't like Minnie Manson.
Oh, you don't like Minnie Manson?
Yeah, I don't hate him, but I don't like him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like the big Manson, like Marilyn Manson.
Right.
And I don't like somebody idolizing Marilyn Manson either.
Right. So Minnie Manson, you have a problem with Minnie Manson.
I don't have like a problem where I don't have a problem with him. I don't like him.
Oh, you don't like him. Okay.
Yeah. It's closer to being neutral than being negative.
Right.
Okay. I do not have a like for him. Okay.
Right. Okay.
And why is the
dressing up and doesn't he wear makeup?
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Why? Okay. Well, he does wear he does have sometimes he wears these outfits, really neat. Like he has a tie,
Yeah.
jacket. It's almost like he wears a suit. Like I said, he's a
Mm-hmm.
really nice guy once you get to know him. So
Okay. I don't like Marilyn Manson. I don't know how
right.
you feel about Marilyn Manson, but I don't like Marilyn
Yeah, I'm
Manson.
familiar with Marilyn Manson. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
can
a
understand you
degenerate.
not liking him. I mean,
You know, he's satanic. Like
yeah.
he I don't like the type of the music or genre where it's like biting heads off
Oh,
of bats
like
and
what he
doing this
sings.
about the
Yeah,
things like this.
yeah.
And then like sex, drugs, and rock and
Right.
roll. Rock and roll is fine, but the sex and the drugs, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, but I don't have a problem with him. If he comes up in the pen at the same time, then I'm not gonna go after him. But if he goes after me, then let him have it.
right. Yeah, like I said, he won't. The only way what I've heard from Minnie Manson is that the only time he would pee bomb somebody or like show his ass or whatever is if someone's like extreme, like really really rude enough to him. Then he would do it. But if you're like really nice to him, he's really cool.
Hmm.
I can tell you that. I've gotten to know Minnie, and I haven't really had an issue with him. I mean, it's like my audience doesn't like him. I mean, I like him, but it's just my audience doesn't. But
Yeah.
that's kind of why I haven't had him on my panel much because.
Do you believe in God?
Oh yes,
You do. That's good.
yes, I do believe
That's
that.
good.
Hmm.
People who say they don't believe in God,
Yeah.
they can't be trusted.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's good. That's a start.
Hmm.
There is some details about God that
Yeah.
we have to learn. But
Mhm.
believing in God is a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Some
I'm
people
just
don't want to believe in God. I
right.
think they're scared. Like I think that I talked about this before. I believe that some people, it's like they make believe, they tell themselves that God isn't real, but they know that He's real at some level.
Right.
And they tell themselves God isn't real, like a mantra. They repeat it. God isn't real, to make themselves feel like they're not gonna be in trouble.
Right.
It's like pretend that God isn't real, so you don't have to think about the consequence of God being real, what that means for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I've got like what you just saw. I mean, I've got other graphic novels too. I mean, besides that.
When you
But
said graphic novels, I think I had a non-native speaker moment, and I thought like graphic PG-13. This news report contains graphic content. Sensitive viewers might. I thought it's like 18 plus, maybe
Yeah.
like adult.
No.
I
No.
thought
These
that
are
was
like Batman stuff, like the comic book character
Okay.
Batman. It's those.
Graphic meaning illustrated,
Yeah, like they're like
not
comic
as opposed to text novels. Is what
right.
graphic
Like
means in
they're
this
like
context.
comic
Okay.
books. It's sort of like comic.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. Graphic like illustrated, as opposed to like some kind of a novel that's text only.
Yeah.
Okay. You could buy, if you want a new hobby, you could buy black and white
Yeah.
comic books and color them yourself to your
Yeah.
liking, to your preference.
Oh yeah.
So you want Batman to wear a red cape, you can paint Batman's cape red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got like a couple of comic books where Spawn and Batman actually fight each other. I've got a couple
Alright.
of those.
What do you think? Who's your favorite superhero in the Marvel universe?
Oh, in Marvel, that's an interesting one. I like, I do like Daredevil.
Hmm.
I like.
He's the guy that has the size that look like forks, right?
I think so.
He has a weapon that's a stick and it has two things on the side, right?
Oh, that's Oh wait, is that Aquaman? Maybe. No.
But what is his weapon? Instead
Daredevil?
of guessing.
No, Daredevil.
Yeah,
he
does he
just
have a
wears
weapon?
like a costume. I think, and he does like all these. Yeah, I don't have any of the Daredevil comic books, but I've seen but I've seen him like be like a guest. Like he's been on like the Incredible Hulk TV series. Rex
Oh,
Smith.
he does like a cameo.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
that kind of Daredevil. But there's the comic.
Do you
book.
like TV series?
Oh yeah, like the Hulk. Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Hulk
That's
was one of my favorites. I liked it when I was a kid. I
Oh
remember
yeah,
that, the Hulk.
yeah.
Power
That
Rangers
was
too. The
yeah, I
Power
like
Rangers
that
and the
too.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I also liked oh, what was it? Yeah, the Hulk that was played by Lou Ferrigno. Yes, he's the original. Really good. I also liked Conan, Arnold Schwarzenegger's portrayal. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that was
Conan the
really good.
Barbarian.
Yes, Conan the Barbarian. He did
Yeah.
Conan the Destroyer. I think he was supposed to do like 4 Conan films, and I heard he broke the contract. He did
Okay.
like 3. So he did a Red Sonja. So that was sort of like
Do
Conan.
you think he bought himself free from the contract, or did he just get out of it and they sued him and he like? If
That's a
he's
good
got a
question.
contract, it's a contract.
That's a good question. I'm not sure what the story was.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that I just heard that he was supposed to do 4 Conan movies, and he broke contract.
So a lot of times, if there's a contract, you're bound by it. There has to be an issue of money
Yeah,
to release yourself, to free yourself from the contract.
yeah. So I don't know if he did like to free himself from doing it, or he just what do you call it?
He's
Like,
like, screw you, sucker, see you in court, sue me.
right.
Okay.
Or they
Yeah.
sued him. I don't, like I said, Mike. I don't know the story. I don't know the answer
Yeah.
story to it. I can speculate and say that maybe he bought himself out and was like,
Maybe somebody bought him out.
yeah. Who knows? Like I said,
Mhm.
I don't know the story. So,
Yeah.
like Michael Keaton. Here's another example. Michael Keaton, who played Batman, and he was supposed to do, I think, like 3 or 4 Batmans. I think he was
Okay.
supposed to do like 4 of them or something. But he was supposed to do, and he was ready to go to do right after. I think he did Batman, then he did Batman Begins. So he did 2. He was supposed to do a 3rd one. I think he was supposed to do 3 or 4. And what happened was, what I heard is that he refused to do the 3rd one because one, I heard is because Michelle Pfeiffer wasn't going to be in it. Another reason is because he was ready, but I also heard he didn't like the script, and I think because the director that he liked working with, which was, I think it was Tim Burton, Keaton found out that Joel Schumacher was doing it, and Tim Burton was not going to direct. So he was like, okay, well, and he had a meeting with Joel Schumacher, talking to him, but he looked at the script and he's like, okay, I don't like the script. So he must have read it, didn't like it, so he's like, okay, I'm not doing it. So.
Other than comic books, do you like TV series? Like, do you have a favorite TV series or something like this?
Well, back when I was a kid, I liked the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They were
It's
great.
good, yeah.
And I've seen the
Yeah.
movie. The movies are really good too.
And the
I
Power
like,
Rangers too.
I like the Power Rangers. I also like the Superman movies too, played by Christopher Reeve. I thought that was really good. And then the guy named, was it Dean Cain, I think, did Superman as well.
Did you see the Smallville TV series?
I think
That's
I've
about
seen
Superman.
pieces of it. I've seen some
Yeah,
pieces of it.
small. Yeah, Superman is in there.
Yeah, that's the what's that? Tyler something's the actor or something. Forget his name.
The Lex Luthor is played by what's
Yeah.
his name? I don't remember.
Was it John Cryer? No. Well, I know he played Luthor in one of the movies. So I think it was Superman 3. John Cryer played someone. I don't know if it was Luthor, but
Superman is an alien. It's a little bit strange, like the
Yeah.
story.
yeah,
There's
there
a
was
sudden
there.
rock, the kryptonite.
Yeah, they have a they've got a comic book called Superman. Like it's almost like Superman versus aliens. He like fights aliens. I think he goes against the Queen alien, and he like destroys her or something.
Superman's only weakness is kryptonite.
Kryptonite, yes.
Pretty much that's the only way to hurt him. Yeah. And every superhero needs to have a weakness because if Superman wasn't sensitive, it would be boring because it's like you know what's gonna happen. Superman, whatever happens, he wins. Bad guys try to hurt him, never gets hurt.
Right.
And you know it becomes too predictable. There has to be an element of not knowing what's gonna happen. That's sort of the real. I like if you like fantasy stuff, you might like the Lost TV series, ABC series Lost.
I might have seen some pieces of that too. That's quite interesting.
They're on the island. The plot is a plane crashes on an island, and then they have to survive. They're the survivors.
Right.
And there's this mystery. It's like a mystery fantasy series, and it has supernatural stuff going on.
Oh wow!
And it's some monsters. It has a polar bear chasing them. It's one of my favorite series of all time, actually.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a. Yeah, I remember watching. Another good movie. I don't know if you ever seen it. It's Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice.
I've heard of it. I don't think I've seen it.
Okay, I own the movie. I've seen it. A very good one. That one. That's based on the Dark Knight series that Frank Miller did. I actually own that. So basically what it is like Superman comes into Gotham City and Batman's like is ready for him. So he invents this like weapon that can if you look at it there's Injustice Gods Among Us, in the briefcase he shows this weapon that he invented and it shoots a green kryptonite laser in the game. But and they say like, hey, what's that supposed to do? Kill Superman? It's like, just paralyze him. So
like a stun gun in Star Trek. It doesn't kill you.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, you got it. So in the movie, he invents this like gun, or he makes this gun, and it shoots, instead of that laser, it shoots just green smoke, and it's like kryptonite, like kryptonite smoke.
So you can fill a room and make it so the Superman can't go in there because it's filled with the smoke.
Sort of like, yes. So it's so when Superman's hit with that, he's like feeling weak, and he also made this like spear, or like kryptonite spear, like kryptonite tipped into the spear, and attacks Superman with that. So he's.
So I guess Superman is so fast that he can get out of the way. But maybe the bad guy is also very fast. He must have some kind of a more speed than a normal person because Superman can move like a bullet.
Oh yeah, so like the Flash.
It would be hard to hit him. Yeah. So I guess the bad guy also has to have some kind of a speed thing.
But Batman and Superman fight each other in the movie. But yeah, Batman, I think, but in that one, Batman nearly kills Superman. Batman's like the only character that can nearly kill Superman.
And the thing about Batman is he's a normal person. He's not like an alien or something like this. He's a normal human being. Right. He can get sick. He can bleed. Yeah. He's just a normal man with special equipment.
Yeah, I mean, he's the Dark Knight. He's like a detective. He can like invent things. He's got like this utility belt's got a bunch of gadgets in there that he can use.
The Batman throwing stars, for example, with his logo on it.
Right.
He's got that.
Yeah. And he can, and also it's like if he's in some sort of a trap, he can get out of it. If you watch like the TV series Batman that was played by Adam West, any sort of like trap situation that he's in, he's able to get out of it every time. And that's why
a little bit of the mystery is how he's going to get out of it. You kind of know that he'll end up getting out of it, but it's like you don't know how he's going to get out of it.
Well, in a way, you don't know at first, but then you're like seeing how he does it. Like, okay, like here's one where, okay, like there's this, he's in this situation where, okay, so he somehow glares. I forget what the trap is. It's in the season. I forget what season it is, but he somehow is able to glare his utility belt to like the light, and then makes like something explode or whatever happens, and he's able to free himself doing something like that. Or let's say he's in this like, oh, I don't know, something they need to get out, so he invented these like these like, what do you call it, like jet rockets, not a jet pack rocket, but something on its feet or at the bottom of his feet or something.
Rocket boosters for his feet.
Yes, that's
basically.
it. Something like that.
Yeah.
So he invented those. He had them on him and Robin's feet. So he's like, okay, count down from 10, 0 to 10, or 10 to 0. So he's like, okay, 0 minus 10, 9, 8. And then he says 0, and then boom, hits him. Gets out of that. Like,
He's got smoke bombs too. He uses that to get out of trouble sometimes. When he gets caught in a situation where he's overpowered, he uses the smoke bombs to create a smoke screen, deploy a smoke screen, and then he poofs and disappears. Once the smoke settles, Batman's already gone.
Right.
The bad guys are standing around there. Look, where did Batman go?
Right. Yeah, he can disappear.
He also has this thing that he can shoot the grappling hook. I think. I think that shoots.
Grappling hook. Yep.
Yeah.
And he can like go psh, and it flies. Boo. Oh yeah. Yeah, Batman is like, he's awesome. I mean, he's like my favorite because like he can get out of any situation, any type of trap, and that's why I like Batman so much. I do like Superman too, but like I said, the problem with Superman is like, his weakness is kryptonite, and if you hit him with kryptonite, it's like he's so easy to defeat. You know, that's the only setback.
So without kryptonite, he's impossible. He's almost impossible to defeat. Without the kryptonite.
Yeah,
but the kryptonite takes him on.
Yeah. Now Spawn I do like too, but I think the only problem with him is that once his powers are drained, he's pretty vulnerable.
Just like a recharge time, he has to charge them up.
Yeah. Unless he has the power to regenerate himself, then you got a problem there. But I do like Spawn. He's really, I got a poster of him.
When you talked about Batman and the getting out of tough situations, it reminded me of MacGyver, which is one of my favorite TV shows when I was a child.
It's kind of like him,
because it's the same. Every episode he would get into a sticky situation, and he would have to invent something, be creative, figure out a solution to it, and I like that. Now, what I don't like in hindsight is I can see the liberal anti-gun agenda that's coded in there to mind control my generation. They were subjected to this in childhood to get it to be like, this is the good guy hero I'm modeling. It's a childhood, some kind of role model. You're looking up to this person, and he's anti-gun. See, this is mind control. They put stuff in movies they watch when they go up and series to influence our adult behavior. So it's like people now, they watch the Biden speech, ban all the guns, they're evil. They've been watching MacGyver, priming them as a primer to prepare them to have a certain response to this in a certain way. But if you're aware of it, it loses its power. But here's the point. Actually, it makes you less, it has an opposite effect, actually, once you see it. It makes you more pro-gun when you when you see them trying. But I like MacGyver. MacGyver is it was a good series. The only thing I don't like is that he was anti-gun. Like guns, I don't like guns and things like this. He had a Swiss Army knife. I don't know if MacGyver was sponsored by the Swiss Army knife company. Yeah. Like product placements. I think he had a Swiss Army knife all the time. They show it. It's red with a white plus sign on it. Yeah,
I did like the MacGyver series; was really good. I also liked Magnum PI. I liked too.
I've heard of that. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's Tom Selleck.
I know the actor's name, but I don't. It doesn't bring any visuals like memory.
Yeah, I liked Tom Selleck played Magnum. I thought that was really cool. I think he did that. What was like the 70s, 80s, or something like that. But he drove this, like, I think it was the Ferrari. I want to say the 360 Testarossa. I think he drove in that. But he drove the Ferrari, and he was a good actor. I liked Magnum in that, and I think now he's like the chief police commissioner in Blue Bloods. He's doing that now.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you want to check out like Tom Selleck, like back like I don't know if you call it 70s, 80s, Magnum PI, that was the show to watch back then.
Yeah, I might look into it at some point. You said before that you could bring back streams that you had deleted. Do you have the paid version of StreamYard that has a library where your videos get saved?
No, I have the basic version. I got the free version.
Okay, and you can cycle through emails. Did you know that hack, by the way? StreamYard is not gonna like this, but there's a hack that people do, quote unquote hack, like an exploit in the game mechanic. It's not a cheat really. They allow it. You're able to do it. You're not breaking the law, but you can sign up with one email, and then you can switch to another email. So when your hours run out, you can have another StreamYard account, and you switch to the other one. You have that two emails. So you have one email, and you sign up to StreamYard, and then you sign up to StreamYard with the other email. And once the hours is out on one of the emails, you can use the other email,
Right.
and do it like that. But you're still missing out on some features on the free version.
That's the thing about
Like
that.
you have to have the duck logo. There's like a duck that always a guest in your live streams and never says anything.
Right.
The most boring guest ever. You're forced to have the duck, the StreamYard duck, sitting there if you don't pay them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally,
And,
totally. I'm here. Just,
certain features you don't get access to.
yeah.
I think you might like the Max Payne game series if you had it.
Oh yeah, I'd have to check that out.
It's a game that has some story to it.
Mm.
It's like
Yeah,
a detective noir crime novel.
Yeah, I gotta check that
And
out.
noir. I like it. It's good.
Yeah, I remember there was a game called Gotcha, which was interesting. It's like a gun game. You had to like shoot, and you have to like get the flag, get to your other territory before you're hit or something. It's pretty
I
good.
like
game.
guns. I like guns, but you can't have guns in Sweden.
Right. Yeah, I remember when I had the Nintendo. It was Mike Tyson's Punch Out, which is a really good game. You face all these boxers, and then at the very end, you go against Iron Mike Tyson.
That's a boss fight, the last boss fight.
Yeah, and then there's like a second one. If you enter a code, you can play. You start and then you play. I think you play. Was it King Hippo first, and then you play all these different. You play some are like almost the same, but you play you fight King Hippo. I think there's Super Macho Man. You fight all these different people, and then I think then you fight Tyson again. So it's
Okay.
quite interesting.
All right. That's quite a character. All right. So, do you play first-person shooters?
Oh, you mean like shooting games?
Yeah.
I used to play when I had the Nintendo. I played Duck Hunt, but I don't know if you consider that first person. But
Oh yeah, and they had the controller. There is some
yeah,
sort of a gun,
the
right?
actual the light
Yeah.
gun. Yeah, I remember
With the
that.
laser on it.
Used to have that for when I had the Nintendo. But I don't think I own really much shooting games on for my system the PS3. I'd have to look and see, but I do like the racing
Yeah.
games, which are really cool.
So the thing with shooting games is you can get stressed when you play them sometimes.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, it
if
does,
shooting
yeah.
games make you stressed, it's not good to spend too much time playing them.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing with those. It does put a lot of.
Yeah.
They can put stress on you.
Yeah. It tricks your brain into going into fight-flight mode because your
Right.
reptilian brain thinks you're in a gunfight for real, and it floods your blood. It releases adrenaline and increases your heart rate and stuff. So it can be similar
Right.
to actually going through the situation that's simulated in the video game. Now, that's not necessarily, you don't have to be like that, but for some people playing violent
Right.
video games or shooter games can trigger stress, and you don't want to
Yeah.
spend too much time stressed every day. Not too stressed too much.
Right.
Like how many hours of stress per week and how intense the stress is matters.
Yeah.
Stress
Yeah, I
levels.
don't own any of the. I don't own any. I don't think I have any shooting games for the system I have. I can look and see, but I don't think I do.
You had PS3, correct?
I have a PS3. Yes,
Okay.
I got the Fat Boy, which you can play 1, 2, and 3 games on.
Maybe you would like the Metal Gear Solid series. I know they have that for PS3.
Hmm. Yeah, I might have to look
Metal
into
Gear
that.
Solid. Metal Gear Solid 2 is a good game. It's
Okay.
not a new game, a recent game, but it
Right.
is a game.
Yeah, I have to look into those Metal Gears.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
The main character is called, the protagonist that you play as is called Solid Snake.
Oh.
And he has kind of like a superhero. He has kind of like Spider-Man and Venom, where he has an anti-type.
Okay.
That's his twin brother.
Hmm.
And yeah, there's all kinds of things going on.
Yeah, I have to check that out.
One good game that I had was Metal Gear Solid Revengeance,
Hmm.
and it's a sword fighting game. It has a mechanic where you're slicing things.
Wow.
Yeah, very different from other games.
Hmm.
To be like bosses, there are some kind of a tech. They're kind of like what's it called? Kind of like one of these Autobots or something like this.
Yeah.
That's what you're fighting. And then you can jump up on it and you're cutting it with a sword. And you use a computer mouse to cut it
Right.
different ways. So you can go like this with the computer mouse.
Right.
And you're cutting different ways. I like that game. It's different.
Yeah.
And you're playing as Raiden.
Hmm.
And I think the Raiden might have been in Metal Gear Solid 1 on PlayStation 1 actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked a lot of the Grand Theft Autos were really cool. Like Grand Theft Auto 3 was really cool.
Hmm.
I own that one, and that's PlayStation 2. Vice City, San Andreas, Vice
San
City.
Andreas, I played that one quite a lot.
I've never beaten it. I've never beaten any of the Grand Theft Auto games, but they are fun to play. Like Vice City's really
The video
good.
game Mafia, did you play that? Mafia?
Mafia, I don't think so.
It's similar to San Andreas, where it's a city, and you can,
Mhm.
it's pretty much like that. Only it takes place in an earlier time period.
Hmm.
Like the
What
monster
system
is
was?
monster
What
game.
was it? What game was it? What was it? What was it?
PC.
PC. Okay. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never played it.
I remember I downloaded some cheat codes, and you could get an armored beetle. I knew it was a patch. I downloaded a cheat code, but
Yeah.
somehow I got an armored beetle that wasn't in the standard game. They'll make it help you to fight the cops and get away from it because it's bullet resistant.
Yeah.
It's not like anything I had in the game.
Yeah. But I like like Grand Theft Auto 4. I like enter code to like get all the weapons. Like
Mhm.
right at the beginning of the game, and you can like hit another code and like get your up to the full max amount of ammunition for everything.
Hmm.
And then when you use up some, then you want to reload it. You can just reload it with enter the code, reload it all up.
Hmm.
It's really awesome. I like to do
Yeah,
that.
there's cheats that give you unlimited ammo. In Metal Gear Solid, the first game, if you complete the game and there's a special item, you get a red bandana, it gives you unlimited ammo.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but you have to beat the game.
Oh yeah.
You get a red bandana, you can equip it, it gives you unlimited ammo.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah,
you might
and
have to equip it.
Yeah,
Possible.
another game I like to play was I think it was called Batman Begins, the video game. And if you like
Mhm.
complete it, you can like unlock all these other like Batman outfits, all the other outfits.
Okay.
Like you have the outfit that Adam West wore. That's unlocked. You can unlock it when you complete the game. You unlock that one. And there's just all these other outfits you can unlock. And it's really cool.
They have that in Metal Gear Solid 2, where there's a bunch of uniforms that you can.
Oh wow.
MGS 2.
Oh yeah.
Where 3. But everything is where you're in the rainforest.
All
They
right.
have a bunch of different outfits you can get.
Oh wow.
And in MGS, the most recent MGS came too, and they had like throwbacks where you can have a uniform from one of the previous games.
Oh wow.
You can have a tuxedo and things like that. Weird
wow.
outfits.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know.
weird for the context.
Yeah. Have you ever played Grand Theft Auto 4?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, that's for my system. And in there, if you do there's a mission you complete. You have to complete. I think it's the one where you choose to either kill Dwayne or Playboy X. So if you kill Dwayne, like if you kill Dwayne, it's like Playboy X wants nothing to do with you.
It changes the ending depending on your actions.
Yeah, there's like choices you can make. But then if you choose to kill Playboy X, what happens is if you go back to his safe house, okay, what you got to do, the trick thing is, you have to I think you can look for the there's an outfit it's unlocked. Once you kill Playboy X, go back to his safe house, go into the wardrobe. You want to look for the outfit that was from Grand Theft Auto 3. Okay, and once you get into that,
is it some kind of special stat boost or something that you get if you equip it?
It's not really a stat boost, but it's like it's like an extra outfit that's unlocked in the game when you.
So there's like a cool factor mostly.
Yeah, and you can like wear that outfit, save the game in that outfit, and you can play Grand Theft Auto 4 in that outfit. It's really cool.
Okay. So it's the only difference is kind of like the look that your character has. It doesn't give you some kind of a effect like unlimited ammo or something.
Yeah, but like I said, the outfit's really cool. Yeah, I've actually done it before. But what you have to do is, like I said, once after you kill Playboy X, you go into his safe house, go into the closet. You gotta look for the outfit. It's the GTA 3 outfit. One that his name is Claude. That's the character's protagonist name in GTA 3, Claude. And it has like the version of his outfit is in Grand Theft Auto 4. So I guess it looks like it's redone, but it fits Nico. So Nico dresses in that outfit.
That's a Russian guy.
He's kind of like, what do you call it, Serbia or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's like Serbian or something. He talks like this, it's like, oh man, come on, you fat fuck. That's how Nico talks. But he's like when Roman's sleeping, he's like, Roman, are you sleeping, you fat fuck? Come on. I can actually do
There's
it.
a bird. There was a bird. I got distracted for a moment. I was listening to it, but there was a bird that came and landed on my balcony railing. I like when that happens sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I think it's kind of cool. You see like a shadow over the window.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can see it now through the blindness, like in between them. And there was a bird.
I just hope me doing an impression of Nico Bellic didn't get you a strike.
No, I don't think it's that bad. That's a joke.
It should.
No, I didn't. I don't think you have to worry about it.
No. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything to you that would get you a strike. So I'm not like those crazy, effers,
I wouldn't do anything to get a strike either.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
so.
I mean, if I'm on a panel and there's somebody I'm fighting with, and it gets to a certain level, maybe somebody can report it for bullying or something. So like why nobody's bullying or something like this, that can happen. Yeah. But it would be rare. So if there's like a panel, they said that people are fighting each other over the panel, you're not gonna get bullying strikes.
Right.
It'd be like if you have a whole panel, this one guy comes up, everybody jumps on, and somebody reported for like harassment, bullying, they might get strike on it. But yeah, that's like a very rare, like a unicorn strike.
Yeah.
So that would be an improvement thing. But anyway, that's the point.
Yes, I guess as long as when I stream again, as long as I, don't let up people I don't know, I'll be okay. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key to success. People that have a track record, you can't trust them. They are streamers. They are known to not people. They're not known to people. People who like me who have been on YouTube for 3 years. It
Yeah.
might have been radical in different ways, but not p-bombing somebody ever.
Right.
Nobody has a video of me p-bombing anybody ever. It's not something that I do or would do.
Right.
So, and there's other people like that too.
Yeah.
Like Shamrock, she's never p-bombed anybody to my knowledge. She
Yeah.
has live streams of her own.
Yeah.
Wendy, never p-bombed anybody.
Yeah.
So people like this.
Yeah.
People are kinda
Nitro
established
Freaks.
YouTubers.
Nitro Freaks, another one.
Yeah.
Nitro Freak.
It's like somebody said, like a Johnny Come Late, they made a channel last week to get one video. You don't know about it.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
So it's
Uncle Lou
like
thinks
tightening down a little bit more.
Mhm.
That's the path to success. Like being more cynical and
Sure.
expecting the worst. This is like the mindset that can help you succeed and
Yeah.
keep your channel. It's like expecting the worst, not like seeing the best in everybody, but expecting the worst in people. There's like in the back of your head, like somebody shows up. This could be a p-bomber.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like people I've had on my streams, like I've had Nitro Freak on before. I've had Tiger Baskins, Fishing Football, Traveling Fools.
What's the story behind the channel Traveling Fools? What's the channel about?
Well, he does.
He's a fool and he travels around in a van or something like that.
Well, no. Well, actually, he does trivia on his streams. I've seen him do trivia, and he's a pretty laid back, hangout base.
Okay.
Really cool guy. I mean, yeah, you would like him. Like if I
Is
get
he
him
a Christian? He's not a Christian, right?
that's a good question. I don't think he is, not to my knowledge, but
Okay.
I've never really
And I
asked.
take it he walks around. Sometimes he drives a car or something like this.
Yeah.
Do you know if
But-
he drives a car to work or if he takes the bus?
Oh, I'm sure I think he has a car. I would assume. I'm not-
And he commutes.
Right.
Does he commute? He
I would
commutes maybe
assume,
back and
you
forth.
know. He does
Okay.
something, but
Yeah.
he's a really good guy.
He doesn't sit there like still all day in the same spot, but he moves around. He's mobile. He's on the
yeah.
move.
Yeah, he does move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's a really
All
good
right.
guy. You would like him.
Okay.
You
I was
would.
joking a little bit. I don't have a problem with him.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny that his YouTube handle is
Yeah.
the name is a little bit different.
But yeah,
But, it's
but if
more
he-
honest than what most people in the YouTube channel. I think.
But if you
More accurate
ever
with
met
description.
him, you'd like him.
Okay, you have confidence in that.
Oh yeah, he's a good guy. I mean, I've
Yeah.
known him like 3 years. We've been friends like 3 years. So.
All right. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Yeah. And I've never had a problem with him. So I mean, he does joke around sometimes.
I do too.
I've seen him joke around a lot. So he's known to joke around, and he's really cool when he jokes around. So you know. And Mr. Duggar Fishing, he's another good guy. Yeah, he lives in like Mexico, like near Santa Fe, but he's a really good guy.
Did you ever consider getting into PC gaming, playing video games on your computer?
I did used to play games on my computer when I had this. I forget what computer I had, but I did do some did play games. And I played this one. What was it like Digger? I used to play a long time ago. I don't think I have it anymore, but I played like Jeopardy, Family Feud.
Okay. Kind of like social games.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you ever want to get into PC gaming, you could get Steam. And on Steam
Okay.
you can find cheap, older, like classic games you don't have to have a gaming computer to play.
Oh.
Stronghold 2, for example, Empire Earth, Age
Oh.
of Empires.
Oh.
It's like older games that don't require a fancy gaming computer, like high end. You can use like a regular computer to play them. And a lot of times you can find cheap games if you know what to look for. You can find $5 games.
Oh wow.
Sometimes $3, like $3.99.
Mhm.
You can find these bargains, especially the older games. A lot of the older games are better than the new ones. I
Yeah.
think.
Speaking of getting video games, there's this place in Kennesaw that I've gotten some video games from called Steel Collectibles.
Okay, so because it's like a steal.
Well, almost like you don't really. Okay, I'm gonna get it. Okay, I'm not paying. No, not that type steal, but you can get it but it's a price, but you get it at their price.
Yeah, but I mean that I think that they made like what's it called?
It's
They were being greedy. It's like they call
reduced.
it steal because people go when they buy something cheap that's like a bargain. They go that
Yeah,
it's a steal.
like
So
it's
I think
used.
that's what the name.
Basically, it's
Yeah,
like used games.
or like cheap. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cheap.
Um, but yeah, it's like used games. But it's a that's another good video game store that I've gone to, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where I bought my PlayStation 3. That's getting fixed. That's where I
Mm-hmm.
bought it from.
I had somebody come in and say some guy is live right now. I don't know
Oh,
why he did that, but I did check it and the guy is live.
no.
Yeah. Anyway, Ed, if you have any problems and you want some help, you can feel free to ask me.
Sure.
Um, there was something, there was something,
Mm.
some unfinished business. I don't remember what it was. You asked me something. It was about the account verification.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That you
yeah, yeah.
had trouble
Yes.
activating a new account in the YouTube channel. Did you get
Yeah,
that resolved, that issue?
yeah. It's like when you get the like you enter your number and it says like, okay, Google just sent verification to
Mm-hmm.
whatever. I was like, okay, well, where's the code? I'm like, I can't find
You
it.
didn't get the code.
Yeah, that's
Are
what
you
I was.
sure you typed in the correct cell phone number? You didn't get a digit wrong or something?
I mean, I've typed in like a number and
Mm-hmm.
and then it lets me. It says okay, and then it says okay, Google will text it. I'm like, well, I don't want to text. I just want to I just want the code like let the phone ring and I answer it. Boom. That's all I
Mm-hmm.
want.
If it doesn't work with that number, you could try with a new number.
Okay. So I guess
I don't
I
know what
try to
it's like
make up
where
a
you
number.
are, but where I am, you can get free SIM cards for
Okay.
Leica, Lyca,
Okay.
Leica, and you can
Hmm.
get a free SIM card in the store, but you have to pay if you charge it.
Oh.
But the card itself, they give it to you for free.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then if you want to call with it or use it for mobile data, you have to charge it. But the SIM card, you can get it for free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now in Sweden, they have a new law that you have to register SIM cards to
Oh
use them.
wow.
Yeah, so you had to register with your social security number,
Hmm.
which I think can be good because it can interfere with people like spam and harass
Right.
calls and things like this. But it can make it harder, but it's not. It's not going to
Right.
keep the government from harassing if they want to.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'd ask you about with like when you get the number and the verification code. That's the thing I'm having trouble with.
Uh huh.
I
Yeah,
want.
I remember having an issue with that myself when I was going to make a new channel.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I did to resolve it. I kept trying.
Hmm. Yeah, because you said to me like, yeah, if you ever figured out, you'd let me know. So
I like video games.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's something I had as an interest that I've had since I was discovered it. Since I
Mm,
started gaming, there's no going back.
right.
I never went back. I just started with the Game Boy. I had a Game Boy, like the old one, and then I had a
Oh
Game Boy
yeah.
Color. I think first I had a black and white Game Boy, then a Game Boy Color,
Hmm.
which felt like a spaceship or something when I got it. It felt like it's like
Right.
getting a Ferrari when I got my Game Boy Color, and uh, got into PC game, PS1, PC game. I had my own computer in my room at some point in time. That felt
Hmm.
like a real luxury.
Right.
Uh, I like playing video games. I think it can be therapeutic. It's good for you. For
Right.
certain types of people, it's good for them. I'm one of those people.
Oh yeah.
It's benefited. Played all kinds of games.
Yeah.
I don't like to play online too much because the government will send people into the
Oh
game
yeah.
world to mess with me.
Yeah. I don't.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't do the online gaming. I stay away from
Hmm.
that.
I used to play Arma 3 on online servers, and the government, like, they send trolls to your
Right.
channel when I'm a guest to mess with me. They will send people into the online servers to harass me. This doesn't leave you alone. You can't even play video games without having the government send people after you. Like even in the virtual world, it'll be like I go drive to a mine and I'm mining diamonds, and then I spend 90 minutes. First I get the pickaxe and a license, mining license, and then buy a car, and I drive to some kind of a grotto and mine diamonds for 15 minutes, and I fill the car, and then I'm on my way back to town to sell the diamonds, and then there's an ambush, where there was somebody who, the government told them where I am, and they staged an ambush, and they shoot my car, and it's like I wasted 90 minutes of my time, lost everything, they take it, yeah, like pirates.
Almost like playing Grand Theft Auto there.
Yeah, it's wasted time.
Yeah. But yeah, the Grand Theft Auto games are fun, though. I love them.
Mm-hmm. I love when I'm able to beat them, though. Because even though they have the victory is more sweet if it's a difficult battle. The harder the struggle, the more glorious the triumph.
Yeah.
So that if you're able to like beat the information superiority and everything, all the advantages they have, and you're able to take out one of the gang stalkers virtually, that feels really good.
Yeah, the one thing I like with Grand Theft Auto 4 is like some of the like you have like Romans in it. You got, and you can like you can actually have your first girlfriend's like automatically unlocked, which is oh god, what's her name? Fucking jeez, I played it so many times. It's Michelle. That's it.
Okay.
That's you that she becomes like your first girlfriend. You can like date her, and you like have her a long time, and then you can like unlock other girls. But let's say there's Carmen, but to unlock her, some of them require you to complete certain missions before you can unlock them.
Which is your favorite of them?
The girls?
Yeah.
Oh god, that's a good question. Because I almost love them all. I like one of my favorites that I like. I think you have to complete. Oh god, what's that? There's a mission you gotta complete, but you have to like go on, like you have to go into a certain, like I think it's called what's it? Crap list. You have to go on the crap list though. Alex, that's her name.
Okay.
I like her. She's really cool. And you can do like activities with these girls. Like you could take them play pool. You could go to a strip club. You could like go out to eat, comedy club. But there's certain things.
Can you play games like it's like a game within a game? Can you play some kind of game with like cards or something?
Like with them?
Yeah.
The only type of like things you can do with them, like with some, you can like play pool. You can take them to like a pool, like a place that has a pool table, like play pool. You can go to like a pool hall or something, play pool. You could take them to like a comedy club. You could take them to a restaurant. But with like Alex, you'd want to take her.
Is Alex a defensive personality, or would you say they're offensive?
No, she's a pretty nice person. I mean, the only only things with her is like, I would not take her to like a diner. I'd stay away from that. But I would do like, a restaurant, like
she might be a person who'll defend you if other people insult you. She's a wife.
Well, what she'll do, they have like, what do you call it?
Who defends her man.
Like you can
Alex.
you can like unlock. They have like special abilities you can unlock, but you have to like go on like almost so many dates with them, 3-4 dates or so, and you'll eventually unlock their special ability. Like Alex, she works at a clothing store, so and her ability is she can like get you, if you want to go shopping for clothes, she can get you a discount.
Okay.
Another girl, Carmen, she's a nurse, so if you're ever like low on health, you just call her up and she'll like boost your health up or something. So she's a nurse, she'll do that for you. Let's see, there's Michelle, there's no abilities, so let's see, there's
that's unlike all the other is unlike. He's like there's nobody else like that because they all the other ones have abilities.
Right. But there's
Okay.
also what's this guy? You'll meet him. A Packy. He's got a sister named Kate. There's really no
Okay.
like ability for her.
Mhm.
Oh, and there's Kiki, who's a lawyer. So
Perfect.
if you unlock her ability, she can like if you're like let's say you got like the police after you, call her up. She can get the heat right off you.
Okay, kind of like the GTA where you have 5 stars and you have to go a certain place to
Yeah.
cool down to get to remove the
Yep.
stars. If they get the chopper up in there, it's hard to get away, but you can get into
Yeah.
sewers or something like this,
Yeah. But like in
so
Grand
you
Theft
can
Auto
get away
4,
from them.
let's say you have like I don't know, like a high level warning or something, for example.
Hmm.
You just call Kiki, who's your girlfriend, call her up and she's like, all right, I'll make a call to the DA. Yeah, she's like, yeah, those cops don't deserve their badges, so she'll get the heat off you.
Hmm.
And then there's this other guy named Francis McCreary, who's like a police officer. If you keep him alive, um, he will. You can get his ability is like Kiki. Let's say if you're in trouble, I guess you have the heat on you. Call him; he'll get the heat off you
Yeah,
too.
because he's like an insider because he's inside a police force, so he somehow
Yeah,
can get it
yeah,
off.
because
Yeah,
he would
yeah.
be like the head of the commissioners. So he'd be like the head. Um,
Do you like TV shows like documentaries?
Depends on what documentaries it is. I think I may have watched. Oh, if you're talking about like 48 Hours, they do They have some documentaries. I've seen like maybe one or two of them. I like some
There's a
of them depending.
documentary I like. Well, there's documentaries. There's also real footage. There was 44 minutes. It was the North Hollywood shootout. You were alive when this
Mm-hmm.
happened. Maybe you remember it from the news stories. But there were
I've
two
heard
men
of it.
that shot it out with the police, and for 44 minutes there was a shootout,
Oh
and
wow.
they were two guys were able to
Mm-hmm.
hold the ground against
Right.
a lot of police officers.
Mm.
They had automatic weapons and homemade body armor,
Yeah.
and they robbed the Bank of America,
Oh.
and they rode a
Mm.
white car there,
Yeah.
and they were unlucky because there was a cop that drove past the bank as they were entering it
Mm.
and called it in, and then they exited the bank and the cops were outside in an ambush,
Oh wow.
and they shot it out with them. They had
Mm.
automatic weapons, high capacity magazines, and the homemade body armor,
Mm.
and they were able to survive the 44 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
But yeah, but Grand Theft Auto
I like
4,
that.
if you've never played it, it's a game to own. Get and own. You'll
Hmm.
like it. Yeah, because but I
Hmm.
like when you unlock.
Actually there's a mission in Grand Theft Auto that is based on that. The heist, I think it's called
Yeah.
Diamond Heist Score or whatever. That's
Okay.
based on the North Hollywood shootout with
Mm.
Larry Phillips and Emil Monteserrano. It's
Oh.
based on that,
Mm.
actually. Yeah, and you can find actual videos on YouTube from this shooting. You might have to click like for sensitive viewers verification
Oh, it's
too.
called the
So, yeah.
heist. Okay. Now the
But
heist
the real
that's
thing, you
Grand
can
Theft
find
Auto
footage
Mission,
from the
isn't it?
real.
The heist, I think it is.
Yeah, and it's
Which is
based
it in all
on
the Grand Theft Autos or just
no, no, the latest one, the latest
number
one.
4?
Yeah, if the fourth is the latest one, if there hasn't been a new
Because
one.
there's Grand Theft Auto 4, there's 5, and then there's the then
It's
you
like
have
where
one.
there's a bank robbery and there's a shootout and the cops are right, and you're shooting out with the cops.
Oh, yeah, you go to hold on, let me see if I remember. Is it the Liberty Tree or something? The Liberty Bank?
I haven't
Bank of
actually
Liberty?
played it, but I remember hearing that
Okay,
there is
I know
a
what you're talking about, but it's
GTA mission,
okay.
basically.
Well, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, this is okay. It's Grand Theft Auto 4. But actually, what they kind of changed it. Instead of the heist, it's called Four Leaf Clover.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know what you're talking about. So it's sort of like the heist. So you go to this bank and you're basically wearing these like ski masks, I think.
Yeah.
It starts out like that, and you're like kind of robbing the bank, and and the guy's like, all right, Nico, get downstairs. You get the money, and then you get the cops. You got to shoot the cops, and then you got to chase. You got to go down into the subway station, and there's more cops there. You got to kill them. And then there's a train. You got to like avoid getting hit by the train, so you got to get on the train tracks. Yeah, it's a hard one. I've done it. It takes a long. It's a hard one to complete. That's like one of the hardest ones.
Yeah.
Hardest
If you want to
ones.
see if you want to see the documentaries, they have multiple ones,
Mhm.
or actual footage, news footage from the shootout,
Yeah.
the actual real life shootout. You can search North Hollywood shootout on YouTube, or
Okay.
44 minutes,
Okay.
44, the number 44. And
Mhm.
yeah, you'll find documentaries and actual footage. They were filming
Okay.
from a chopper. They fired
Yeah.
at the chopper at one point in time.
Oh wow. But yeah,
Yeah,
when you
and
said
it's
the when you said heist, Grand Theft Auto, and you said it was in the latest one, it was like 4 or 5 or something. But I think the one of there's Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't know if that's in there, but the only one that has something like the heist is Grand Theft Auto 4. Now,
I'm
I
gonna
don't know if
Google
it's
it
in number
actually.
3 or if it's in Vice City or
I'll Google it. I'll search North Hollywood Shootout
okay.
plus GTA. Uh, bank heist. GTA 5 bank heist
Okay.
in bomb suits versus army, like 1997.
Okay.
North Hollywood Shootout in GTA 4.
Bank heist.
It's about two bank robbers. The
Okay, so-
Paleto score. The Paleto
yeah.
score.
So there was like in
Says-
Grand Theft Auto 5, there was I think you start out as like I don't know, it's like Trevor and you're robbing a bank or something.
hmm
Yeah, yeah, I think they did something like that.
So these guys, the two bank robbers, they had completed heist before.
Mhm.
They were they had robbed things together before,
Right.
and they prepped for this. And they did. They made do to have body armor. They stitched body armor together,
Right.
and they had automatic weapons with high capacity magazines,
Mm-hmm.
and they were able to survive a shootout against. There were more than 20 cops.
Yeah.
When they walked out of bank, I think maybe it was more, but a lot of cops, and they got hit multiple times, but they survived a long time.
Yeah. But yeah,
Into the body armor.
but one of the hardest missions in Grand Theft Auto 4, is a 4-leaf clover. But you have to get like a suit to do the mission.
Mhm.
You gotta wear a suit. Because if you're not in a suit, it won't let you do it. And I think it's only during like certain like times you can only do it.
Mhm.
Then there's one called where you like interview for a lawyer. You gotta get a suit for that. Yeah, and you gotta have smart shoes. And then you have to and I think you get interviewed by Mr. Goldberg. You go into his office, and then you sit there, you listen to him talk. Then you want to try to don't raise a weapon. The best thing to do is get your knife. Okay, get the knife, and then get from behind him, and then stealth kill him. Like a ninja, stealth kill him. Because if you get a gun, he's gonna hit the alarm, and then you gotta run.
When you do the stealth kill, where does he insert the
Okay.
knife? Does he
Stealth
insert it
kill.
in the neck?
All right. What you do is you can get you get your knife. All right. You know how you've watched how ninjas do it. They're with masks, you can't see them coming. They kill.
Sneaking. Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
what you want to do, get your knife. Try to don't have any type of don't get a machine gun, because if you get, unless you're real quick to kill them with that, then but I would advise get the knife, because the reason is otherwise, unless you don't mind going on a wild goose chase trying to kill the guy, so I found out, I've done that, I'm okay, but I still completed it. But what I would do, get the knife. You want to try to get the knife if you can find it. And then when you have it, get right behind him, and then use like a stealth kill, kind of like get him and like it's go like. Ding.
Does he cut the neck or stab the neck?
I think he like goes like he like kind of. I don't know if he stabs him, but I did it before. But he kills him, he's dead, and then you get like these files, whatever, and then you gotta bring it to whoever, and then boom. I guess you give it to Francis McCreary, and then boom, he pays you.
The reason that the whole North Hollywood bank robbery survived so long is they were able to suppress the cops. They were outnumbered. The cops only had handguns. Wow. And there were cops all over when they were in the parking lot walking out of the bank. There were cops all over and shooting at them. But they had automatic weapons, so they could suppress the cops. Meaning they would see a cop over there and just swing the gun there and go brrr, shoot a lot of bullets. And that would make the cops want to duck down behind the cars and take cover. And that will keep their heads down. So they couldn't all be out taking accurate aimed fire, taking the time to get headshots, stuff like this. Because when the cops would pop up and start shooting, they would swing around and start shooting. They would have to take cover. So they were spray and pray. They were spraying wildly, kind of firing from the hip. Now, if they would have put the iron sights on target and actually use more careful fire, aimed shots, they could have taken out the cops. At least one of them. If they would take the time to line up the sights, put the iron sights on target, and then semi-fire, they could have taken out some cops, killed them. Right. They only were able to injure the cops and not actually kill them. But yeah, their method turned out to be a successful method of staying alive for a significant amount of time, despite being outnumbered in a gunfight.
Right.
Yeah. It was pretty wild. One of them shot himself. He was one of the bank robbers drew a car and started driving away, and then the other bank robber was on foot, and he was getting to shootout on the side of the bank, a little bit away from the bank, and then he was firing at cops. A bullet struck his gun, and I think it was, and it jammed. He couldn't clear the jam. No, I think he might got a shot in his thumb, actually. He couldn't clear the jam, a stovepipe jam. And he pulled out a Brenda 92 FS, a handgun, and he shot himself. And almost simultaneously, a round from one of the cops further away hit him at the same time. So the autopsy report, they can't tell you if it was his gunshot that killed him or if it was the shot from the cop.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. It kind of reminds me of the video game Payday the Heist. I have those games on Steam. Payday the Heist and Payday 2. It's like bank robbing games. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the Four-Leaf Clover and Grand Theft Auto 4, that's one of the bank robbing missions. You get, when you complete it, you get 20, I think it's like 25,000 or something. You get big time money with that. But it's like a takeoff of the heist. It's a takeoff of it. Yeah, because in GTA 4, you meet this guy named Lewis, and he is from, I think, GTA. He's from GTA 4, but not the one Nico's in. It's GTA 4. I think it's Ballad of Gay Tony. That's where he's in.
Okay.
The guy's name is Lewis. He's like a protagonist you play in that one. Like you see him when you do that mission in GTA 4, yeah. Yeah, so it's like you'll see some like familiar people, but that's one of the.
So you live in California, right?
Huh?
You live in California, correct?
Me? No, I'm in Georgia.
Georgia, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Do they let you have personal defense weapons there, like guns or knives on it?
I have like a BB gun.
But do they let you have a knife on you when you go outside or something like this?
Yeah, I don't have any. I mean, I have a pocket knife, but that's about it.
Alright.
I don't have like any, like hunting knives or anything. I just have like just a pocket knife. That's it.
I'll be right back. I'm refilling water.
Sure. Ah.
I'm making some coffee. If you gotta go, you can go. But if you want to stay on, you're welcome to. I just need to make some coffee. Either way.
No.
Alright, I hear you back.
Yeah, I'm back. Woo!
Okay. I'm in the kitchen making coffee.
I just went and had an egg roll. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
Did you heat it in the microwave or did you
Oh.
eat it cool?
Right. But yeah, like I was saying, Grand Theft Auto 4, that's a really good game. You'd like that one.
I haven't played it. I've seen it. I've seen people play it, but I haven't played it myself. But I played San Andreas, and I kind of like that.
Yeah, San Andreas is good. I'll be back. I'm gonna hit the I'm back.
Alrighty. I gotta show you something.
No, you're good.
Yeah. I gotta show you something.
He's not a P-bomb, don't worry.
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah.
it's almost I'm gonna show you something on a YouTube live stream. It means trouble.
I trust you.
I have a bottle of whiskey.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the Dundee. It has a. Is that an Eagle? Yeah, it's an Eagle. Yeah, the Dundee. And then this is colored silver. So I've used this gold and silver together as a mouthwash. The gold
wow.
colored.
Oh.
Yeah. And then this. And I mix it together and then I use it as a mouthwash. It's helping to stay alive. It's helping to keep my sanity
Right.
lately. I had a tooth infection for more than 2 years. And it's been
Right.
driving me nuts. And once it got bad enough, desperate time required desperate measures. I turned to the whiskey and silver mouthwash solution.
Oh, wow.
I don't recommend it for other people. Don't try it at home, but it's what I do.
Oh, wow.
For many years, I was a teetotaler. I didn't drink a drop of alcohol. It wasn't until I had a tooth infection come back that I started drinking again. I had like a teetotaler attitude for many years, where I hated alcohol, didn't drink it ever, not even light beer. I was very strict with that many years, until the tooth infection problem started, and I started drinking now and then. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink every day, but now and then.
But yeah, but San
You don't drink.
Andreas,
I think you don't drink, right?
Yeah, but like I was saying, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, that's a fun one too. A little harder, but you can like go to the gym, lift weights.
Yeah, and then you can eat at the fast food restaurants like the what's it called? Clucking Bell.
Well, I think there's a mission that you do. Oh no, you go to the. Well, yeah, you do Cluck and Bell or something. Then there's one where you go to this pizza place and kind of like buy it or something. There's that, and you can like go.
And there's the fat guy with the hat that becomes an enemy.
Yeah.
Starting out, I think it's your body, then it becomes an enemy.
Yeah. Oh, is it like smoke or something?
No, not. Smoke, Big Smoke, I think it's
Big
called.
Smoke,
Or
yes.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like kind of your enemy at first, but then he's like your friend, and then later on he's like.
Then I must have misremembered. I thought it was that he was the enemy, your friend first, and then became your friend. Maybe it's the opposite.
Yeah, well, if you play it, yeah, it's he's kind of like first he like doesn't know who you are. He's like skeptical. You're like, okay, he has like a bat. He wants to kill you. He's like, whoa, 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 hey man, is this me? And he's like, Carl, CJ. And he drops the bat, and they become friends, and then, But later on, I think almost toward the end or so, you do have to like find him and kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never made it that far. I've gotten to GTA, the San Andreas. I've made it to it's the high stakes lowrider mission.
I played it on PC. I didn't play it on a console, but I did play it on PC. Maybe 6-7 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever complete
and
it?
I remember you could. No. I wouldn't even try it. Like I wouldn't be trying the main storyline too much. I would be just roaming around. And I remember you could trick out your cars. You could pick your ride, as it were. You drive into these places. You can upgrade the car, get north, upgrade the vehicles.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3. Your play is Claude. He's like the protagonist, and there's missions you do there, and you can. And I've actually unlocked all 3 islands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what you do is you like unlock.
What do you need to do to unlock them? Do you have to progress through the main storyline?
I think you have to like progress, and then eventually, you will unlock a Shoreside Vale. I've actually unlocked that too. And I think you have to progress, and you eventually do unlock other islands. Like
I wanted to unlock the Max Payne game. I wanted to unlock the more levels on the arcade, Dead Man Walking. I did unlock the Dead Man Walking game. Game mode yet.
I think to unlock Staunton Island, I think you have to complete a lot of missions. I think you got to do what's that mission? Some of the head guy. You work for the head guy. What's Salvatore Leone? Yeah, you work for him, and I think you got to complete. I think there's certain missions you got to complete in order to. Oh yeah, there's this one. I think this unlocks Staunton Island or the subway. I think you unlock everything. You have to do There's one mission he has you do. He tells you to like steal this car or something, but it's rigged with explosive. So you got to get it to like what do you call it? Like what do you call like a construction yard where there's like one of those super magnets, and it gets it and crushes it or something. You got to get it into the crusher or something. But what happens is as you're going, his daughter pages you and says, hey, it's a trap. Hey, meet me over wherever. So instead of getting to that car where you're going to be dead, it's basically a trap. Basically, Salvatore's last mission he has you do is a trap. So it's like Maria.
He tries to lure you.
Well,
well,
what it is like Salvatore saying, okay, get this car, take it to the crusher. So as you're going there, like I said, Maria pages you and tells you, hey, it's a trap. Meet me wherever, because if you were to get into that car, because there's like a bomb, you could be blown up, you're dead. So you go. So what you do is instead of doing that, you skip and you meet Maria, and she has a friend. I think her name is she becomes it's another like Nate. God, what's it called? Because it starts with a K. Kasumi. I forget the name of it. I think it starts with a K.
Kasumi. That sounds like a Japanese name.
Something like that. Yeah. I have
Kasumi with a Z, right? With a Z.
Something like that. Yeah. Or it starts with a K though, but it's that type of. I could probably look it. Well, actually, I can go look it up. I think I have the GTA 3. Let me go get the GTA 3 guide. It probably has it in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have like a little book that comes with the game when you buy it. I like those, the manuals, the game manuals that you get with games sometimes.
It's kind of like one of the Japanese, that the tradition Japanese people are. Let me
Like a
see.
geisha, does she have like a special dress?
Yeah, let me see. Where is it? Let me go to. It's not J. It's not Salvatore Company. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay. See. Okay, let's see. Okay, this girl's name's Asuka. All right,
Mhm.
slip. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, that mission. That where you get to start 9 to get your new hideout. Let's see. Okay, there's this race. Let's see. Notes here somewhere. No, these are like extra missions. No, I don't want the extra missions. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay. It's in. I know it's in here somewhere. But I think it's like a Kasami or something. It's like a Japanese, but you know what I'm talking about. But it's Japanese. It's one of those like Japanese kind of. Oh, Yakuza. There it is. She's Yakuza.
Yakuza, yeah.
That's
the
it.
Japanese
I thought
mafia.
it was a Y. Yakuza. Yakuza.
Mhm.
That's what this
Yakuza.
girl. Her name's Asuka is this woman's name you work for when you do Sayonara Salvatore, and she is Yakuza. That's it.
Okay.
Yakuza.
Is she like an assassin or something like this?
Almost sort of like, but that's part of like Yakuza's like Japanese. It's a Japanese.
Yeah, I know that. It's like the mafia.
Yeah.
It's like the Chinese triad. It's
Yeah.
their version of the Italian mafia.
Yeah,
pretty much.
like the mafia. Yeah. So it's kind of like she's kind of, or if you call it like the Japanese or Chinese mafia. It's kind of what she's representing.
Mhm.
And then you become part, and when you do, after completing Sayonara Salvatore, you basically become Yakuza.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're
You
part
start
of.
working for them.
Yeah, and you work for them. So which basically means you turn your back on Salvatore.
Okay, and now he's not your friend anymore.
Right.
Okay.
So
Did
when
you
you're
did you ever read the Guardians of the Galaxy comics?
Guardians of the I've not read the comics, but I've seen them. I've seen. I think Guardians of the Galaxy. I think I've seen the first one,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was. And I saw. What's that one? I know I saw Age of Ultron. I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy, Age of Ultron. I did see that.
Did you like it? Do you feel like it was
Oh, I
good?
thought it was good. Age of Ultron
Uh-huh.
was really good. I liked the Guardians of the Galaxy. I know I saw Age of Ultron. I did. Oh no, it's Avengers: Age of Ultron. I did see Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, I think I saw the very first one. So it was Avengers: Age of Ultron. That's what I saw, and I also saw the first Avengers.
I like that you have a pocket knife. That's cool. I like
Yeah.
that about you. I like people who have a pocket knife.
Mhm.
Not if they want to kill me, but I think it's
Right.
it's That raised my opinion of you once you said you had a pocket knife.
This is the strategy guide for Grand Theft Auto 3. I actually own the game too.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got the
it's like a
strategy
little
guide.
book. Like what's it? It's the manual. I think it's called the game manual.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
like
that when I bought Max Payne. I got but I only got it digitally. I would like to have the actual glossy paper game
right.
guide, but I bought it on Steam, so they don't send you a game guide. You just get the digital, like text
Right.
document. But I still liked it. It's pretty cool. They actually have like prints, like graphic prints in it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a pretty big map, San Andreas.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the nice thing with GTA 3 is the extra missions aren't required for 100% completion. You don't really have to do them, but it's good to do them so that way, in case, let's say, if you wreck your car or you have to take the heat off you, and you gotta do a paint spray and it charges you. At least it's good to have that extra cash just in case,
Yeah.
I like to do them, in case I have to, do a paint spray or, you know, that's what makes it. Oh, let me pull the. All right. Oh, froze. Hold on. Up. No, it's back.
I'm gonna show you the game manual for Max Payne.
Okay.
Maybe you like that. It's a little bit like a comic book.
Yeah.
It came with the game. I bought they had it on sale on Steam. They had Max Payne 1 and 2 for a special. It was a special. You can buy both games. They call it a bundle. You get Max Payne 1 and 2, and it was, what, $4 or $5, I think, for both games. And it came with the game manual. Let's see here. Where did I go? There. This is the game manual you get. Thanks for buying this game. And it has these kind of like pictures in it. This is the original game manual. And it has prints. It looks like a comic book, an old-time comic book. Some of the places it has all these facts about the game, obviously. Teach you how to play it and the keys and stuff. And somewhere in here they have. Maybe this is Max Payne. Which one's this? The first. I think this is Max Payne 1 actually. Do we have Max Payne? Oh, it looks like he dropped down. I didn't notice that. I hope I didn't accidentally kick him. I was thinking about. I don't think so. It might have been his reception. This one is even better. I like this one. I'm gonna use this as my background. Max Payne 2, the fall Max Payne. Maybe I use this as my background. There you are. So you
Sorry about that.
you fell off there. What happened? No problem. I
No,
was
the
concerned
StreamYard
maybe I
kicked
thought
me
maybe
out.
I had. Oh. Okay, so I
Yeah,
found
I
the
got
Max
this
Payne 2.
message
I
said
like
something
this
went
manual more.
wrong.
This I like. This is
Okay.
Rockstar. See, it's the same company as GTA. They released this Rockstar. You can see the Rockstar logo down here. It might be a little bit small from StreamYard,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's Rockstar. And it comes with this cool manual. I like it. It looks like a cartoon kind of. The manual
wow.
for the graphic novel. See, so part of Max Payne is kind of like a comic book when you play it. They have cutscenes. So in between levels, like you finish a level, and there's like a little movie, a cutscene, and you click next, kind of like you're flipping the pages in a comic book.
Right.
So, and you click like next. And this is Mona Sachs. So she's the female. She's both a protagonist and an antagonist, you could say.
Oh wow.
This is a female, kind of like a female badass. She's got a Desert Eagle, like a real heavy caliber. The IWI, Israeli Weapon Industries, Desert Eagle 50 cal, 50 Action Express. She's a woman, but she has a very heavy gun that has a heavy recoil. I don't know how she's able to use that one, being like a small woman. It kicks like a mule.
Oh, that was a good game right there.
Yeah, and it's like it's like having a comic book inside a game. Where there's these cutscenes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's a good game.
That is a good one. Yeah, but
And I bought both the first one and the second one for I think it was $5 when it was on sale. The problem is I couldn't get it to start.
What did you get it for? Was it for PC or?
Yeah, PC, yeah.
Okay. I wonder if they still have them for like any of the PlayStation, like PS3 or.
I think they might.
Yeah, what
I
I might
on that actually.
I might call Steel Collectibles and see.
I think you might like it. If you're into comic books, it's like a game that's.
Okay.
I would think that you're more likely gonna like it if you're into comic books.
Oh yeah, I do like comic books. Yeah.
It has a good story. There's a lot of shooting and stuff in it.
Right.
And what's cool about it is it's got a dynamic slow motion. If you've seen the Matrix movie,
yeah,
the first one, where Neo they move in slow motion, you can see bullets moving in slow motion.
Yeah.
And they dodge in the bullets. In Max Payne, there's a button you can push, and it charges up. You push it, and it enables slow motion, so you can see the bullets flying, and you're moving slow, and you can do acrobatics where you're jumping through the air while you're shooting in slow motion. I don't understand. I understand he's got to be a real strong guy because, or maybe he has a protective suit on his leather jacket. I don't know, because he's able to jump through the air and land on the floor, and he never gets injured.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check out the Max Payne. I might give Steel Collectibles a call, see if they got it. And because if I ever do go up there, I might get it. If they have it for PS3 for the system I have. Maybe you can type in Max Payne 1 and 2 see the platforms.
They say that they have it on Max Payne 2. Max Payne 2. They have Max Payne 3 on PlayStation, I think.
Oh,
for sure.
PlayStation 3?
What about PlayStation 2? What about Max Payne 2? I gotta type in a question. Is Max Payne?
Well, if they have PlayStation 2, I could get it. It'll play on PS3, so because the PS3 I have is backwards compatible, so I can play PlayStation 2 games on it. So it would still play. So even if Max Payne or Max Payne 2 were for PS1 or 2, I could play it on the 3.
It looks like they don't have Max Payne 2 on PS3.
Oh. I guess it's
sometimes the older games are. I couldn't get it to run on my computer because it's too old. It's like some old games they're not you can't run them on new computers for whatever reason.
Oh.
Do you think you will get rich in your life?
Who knows? I don't know.
You might be able to acquire some wealth.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably Google Max Payne and then Max Payne 2 to see. Well, no, you already Googled Max Payne 2 and you said they don't have it for the 3. Maybe they have the first.
You can always ask, because sometimes you can always ask to make sure that they will know it.
Yeah.
If it's a good game store, they will know it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could probably call Steel Collectibles and find out. They might know. I know that's a very old one.
Yeah, I like video games.
Oh, yeah.
I like games more than comic
Mhm.
books. I think if I would start buying comic books, I think I could get into them.
Oh, I do have this one shoot game. It's called Who Shot Johnny Rock? That's a shoot game.
Hmm.
That one's pretty fun. I own that one.
I have a book. I have a book that's a
Mhm.
little bit like a comic book. It's The Count of Monte Cristo,
Oh,
and that book that I have, it's illustrated. So
mm.
it's text. It's heavy on text, but if you read the book, it has print. So if you
Mhm.
read maybe one picture at least per chapter. So as you're flipping through it, they have like a comic book where they show you scenes from the book.
Mm.
I
Wow.
like that.
I'm checking that. Huh. But yeah, but
It's
like I said, but you played but so the GTA games you played is the only one you played was San Andreas. I think
hmm
that's the only one.
hmm
San Andreas. Yeah, I've got the strategy guide for that one. But that's a good one. But yeah,
Yeah, I don't think I read the strategy guide. I only played it. I didn't.
oh, I've got the strategy guide for it.
Hmm.
And yeah, San Andreas. That basically starts where you're in like you get picked up by you're basically going to the airport, and then when you get out, you're picked up by the cops. Cops pick you up, and then they take you to this really you're in like in a bad neighborhood, and then the only thing you have is a bicycle. So you get on the bicycle, you're biking around. So what I usually do if I get on the bicycle, I bike to the Jefferson Motel, go up the steps, get a weapon, and then leave, go down. And then there's this. You can go to a strip club called the Pig Pen, which is
Hmm.
really cool. You can get like a dance with a girl. You can drop some money. Uh,
All right.
yeah, I think it's like $100 for a lap dance, and then you drop money in there, and you do missions. But yeah, I think you start out with I don't know, like was it 500 or something, but
I
you're
wouldn't
left with
want to
like
go.
money.
I wouldn't want to go to a strip club. I try to stay away from things like
Yeah,
that.
no, I mean, but you can go to them in the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 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 I understand.
Yeah,
But I
GTA
mean, in real
4, you can
life.
go to one in there. But I
Mm.
think when you first start, you have to like unlock one, and I think how it's
Yeah.
done is, let's say Roman calls you and says, "Hey, want to go to a gentleman's club?" And you say yes. Boom, you go
Mhm.
to the what's it, the Triangle Club? That's like the first club
Mhm.
you hit. It's really cool. Um, but yeah, there's
I've
another
never
one
been
you
to a
can
strip
unlock.
club.
Don't like them?
No, I've never been to strip
Oh,
clubs.
never been. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I've been to them in my hometown. Been to a lot of them,
Uh huh. Do you
and
lose a lot
then
of money when you go there? Do you regret
yeah,
it? Like,
oh yeah.
yeah.
But it's
It's kind of
fun to
like
do it in the
gambling.
video game too,
Yeah. All right.
because one of the favorite clubs I like to go to in GTA 4. If you have to unlock it as you progress, you'll unlock it, and when you get into Alderney, there's a strip club that is unlocked eventually. It's called Honkers,
Mhm.
and that's another one you can go.
Mhm.
And you can even like take like if you still have any girlfriends that you've unlocked, you can actually pick them up at their house and take them to Honkers.
And what did they do then? Did they go up on stage and dance?
No, your girlfriends don't. They do that you go in there, they'll just go and sit. You just have fun. You can just go get a private dance and then you can leave. That's it. You get
All
like
right.
3 dances and then you can leave. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. And the girls
Mm-hmm.
are like more talented. And some of the girls that were at Triangle Club go to Honkers too. So it's like there's like maybe maybe a couple there. Yeah,
Do you
it's
ever go to in real life? Do you ever go to the temple, to a temple, like a Jewish synagogue?
Oh yeah, I have done it when I had my bar mitzvah, and then maybe
Okay.
when my girls got when one of my nieces got got a name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've gone to temple. I don't really go anymore, but I have gone
Did
in
you
the
wear the
past.
little what's it called? The
A
little
yarmulke.
thing. Jamaica. Okay, yeah, it sounds funny. It's a funny sounding name.
Yeah.
Okay. Are people that aren't Jewish are not allowed to wear those, right?
No, Jewish people do wear them, but I wear it on like certain occasions.
Special occasions.
Yeah, like if it's, let's say, I think it's Passover, we'll
Uh
do
huh.
it. Um,
Pesach. Is it called Pesach in Hebrew?
Pesach, yeah,
Right.
Passover we
Pesach.
do.
Okay.
Let's see where else.
Yom Kippur. Have you
Yeah,
ever
if you go to
Yom?
like someone's bar bat mitzvah, you'll wear one.
Mhm.
Um, let's see.
Do you have a feast of unleavened bread?
Oh, that's during Passover. Yeah, you have to eat
Yeah,
matzah.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
I think it's like a
All
week
right.
or so.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's
They
Yom
have kosher
Kippur.
food in the store here, the foreigner store in my city.
Oh,
Yeah. It's Muslims like to buy it, and also Jewish people.
mm, right. Yeah, man.
The Jewish people call it halal.
Yeah,
Halal.
challah. Yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah. So you can have challah, or you can eat matzah. And I think on there's Rosh Hashanah. Yeah, I think you have
Hmm.
to wear yarmulke then, and then Yom
This
Kippur.
in the news. I've seen a lot of things in the news now about people talk about Israel and Palestine. There's always like a thing. Some people are saying that the Jews don't have a right to be in Israel and they're bad and this and so I see some Palestinians say that the Jews are occupying and they should leave or something like this. This land belongs to us. That's not true. The Muslims, the Palestinians that say that the land belongs to them, they're wrong because God gave the Jews the land. It wasn't the Jews that decided. God brought the Jews back into the land.
Right.
So they have the right to be there in Israel.
Yeah.
Now I can't watch for everything they're doing over there, but
Right.
being in the land, it is their country.
Mm.
Anyway, maybe I'll finish up. I think I might go visit Alex for a moment, see
Okay.
what he's up to.
Sure.
I enjoyed having you on today.
Yeah, man. It was
You
fun.
were a good guest. You were a
Thank
good
you.
guest. You don't
Thank
start trouble. You're not hard to be around. You're easy to get along with.
Yeah.
I'm a person who's angry a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But when I'm talking to you, you don't make me angry. You don't annoy
No,
me.
because
Yeah.
it's not my style. That's why.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, but definitely. I don't know. Do you have a? You don't have a game console, do you, or no?
No. No.
Uh,
Unfortunately, no.
I was gonna say, if you ever to
Maybe
get like a
fortunately.
PS3 or something, I would recommend get like Grand Theft Auto 4. Really fun
Uh
game.
huh.
And like I said,
Maybe if it comes on sale on Steam, maybe I buy it for my laptop if it's ever on sale and it's cheap, like $10 or something. Maybe
yeah,
I buy it then on
who
PC.
knows? You might look out, get it there. But like I said, if you ever
Hmm.
do play it, yeah, if you progress through, when you get to work with Packy, you will have a mission called Four Leaf Clover. Like I said, it's a takeoff of the heist. How to
Hmm.
take off of that. It's a fun mission, but very hard.
Uh huh.
It's a good one. But that's the time when if you do that mission, you want to have Kiki as your girlfriend. I know, weird name,
Okay.
Kiki. But like I said, she's a lawyer. If you get her special ability unlocked, and let's say you have the heat on you, let's say you have like 4 or 5 stars, call her up. Sometimes she'll be able to get the heat off you. Sometimes she'll be like, "Oh, sorry, can't do it." But sometimes she'll help you. So
Yeah, I remember. Because I remember that I heard about that they based one of the missions in GTA 4
mhm.
on the actual shooting, the
Mhm.
North Hollywood shootout that happened 1997. This is
Yeah.
the actual shooting. This is news footage from it, from a
Okay.
helicopter when it
Okay.
happened. And this is the aerial footage of the Bank of America. When it went
Okay.
in. and then they walk out of the bank. Here they are. They're walking out in the parking lot. And the cops are in ambush. You can see the cop cars here. And there's more and more cops coming. Here, this is the robber here. If you look here. This is the white car. That's the robber's getaway car.
Right.
And one of them is in the car right now.
I guess the reason you have to
He's getting
sound
the
off is
gun.
because you don't want to strike.
I think it shouldn't matter. There's no sound anyway because it's from a chopper, so you can't hear any sound. It's just the chopper sound. So this is one of the bank robbers is walking with an automatic weapon here. This is the getaway driver. You can see bullet holes in the windshield.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like it. And he's walking. He's providing cover. He's firing. You can see he's got a gun there.
Okay.
And here's one of the bank robbers later on. The other, he's on foot. He actually kills himself back here. There's no gore. You don't have to worry about seeing something nasty. It's kind of zoomed out. This is one of the bank robbers. And he comes to a halt. Here, he gets out of the car. The car stops working because it's been riddled with bullets. It stops working. Here he tries to carjack another car like in GTA.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
had a kill switch. Yeah, somebody had a kill switch. So the civilian in here, he had a kill switch that he activated before he left the car, which kept the robber from being able to start the car and use it as a getaway car. Here comes a cop car and a SWAT team. And you can see him firing, he's spraying, and he's shooting through the windshield towards the cop car. Now he doesn't hit any of the cops. They get out. And then one of the snipers assumes the prone position. He surrenders. I think he's surrendering here. He gets shot in the legs under the car. One of the SWAT guys used an M16 and fire at his legs under the car many times. And here they are. This is the SWAT team.
Oh!
They're walk out there. He's over here to rob. He's been
Got
shot. He's
him
down.
right there.
And here they are coming. And the guy actually bled out on the scene, so you can see he's apprehended now.
Ooh,
And
got him.
he's on the ground bleeding for many hours until he dies. You can see it looks like a pool of blood, possibly.
Wow.
Now what the cops did? Look at all the bullet holes in the windshield here. Riddled with
Jeez.
bullets.
Oh my god.
Because he was here, taking cover behind the hood, and the cops
Right.
over here, and he was firing through the windshield, just spraying. It looked like he didn't know where the cops were. He probably didn't notice a car rolling up, so he thought he didn't know where they were. He just heard gunfire, so he started like spraying left to right to the windshield. He might have thought they were behind the car or something. See, look at all the bullet holes, and in the trunk too. So the bullets have been going through the windshield, through the back window, through the trunk. And here he is on the ground, and he actually bled out, so he perished from blood loss because they kept the ambulance. They didn't let the ambulance come to him.
Wow.
So he bled out there. They both died, actually.
Yeah, wow.
The family sued the cops, the police department, because of the death of the bank robber.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a bad life. You don't want to be a bank robber.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance, like if I don't know if you get a console, PS3, yeah, you can get. Well, I got the Fat Boy. That if you're looking to play like PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games, your best bet's getting the PS3 Fat Boy.
So the Fat Boy, what is that? The model? What is that?
It's like the Fat Boy. It's like the top part, which is PS3. That top, it's like a dome, kind of like you know how you go to the Georgia
and it's
Dome.
more powerful, right?
A little more powerful, but it's a dome shaped kind of like system. But it's like, but that is the system that will play PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games. They call it the Fat Boy.
Okay, so it's maybe it's a little bit more strong too, like more powerful.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a hard one to get unless you luck out finding on like Amazon or Craigslist, but I looked out and bought it at Steel Collectibles, and someone like I guess traded it in, brought it in, and I was like, yeah, I jumped on that and got it. So sometimes you could call Steel Collectibles, and you could luck out like I did. So yeah, but yeah, if you don't find it at that type of place, yeah, you could check Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amazon might have it. But that's like the system to get. And the Batman games are really cool too. Like I've played Arkham Asylum. That one's awesome. I've actually completed it.
All right. Did it take a long time for you to beat it?
It did.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's a fun game.
I think it might take me some time to beat Max Payne 3. I started playing it before I went live. Like less than 18 hours ago I started playing it.
Oh. What do you you have that for PC?
Yeah. Max Payne 3, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
think you might have to beat the whole game to unlock a special game mode, Dead Man Walking, where it's arcade and you're surviving against waves of enemies that come to you. I might have to beat the whole game to unlock that. I don't know if it's the whole game you need to unlock, or if it's just a certain. If you have to make it a bit into the game.
Right. But yeah, I might call Steel Collectibles, see if they have any of the Max Payne games.
Like I think you might like it actually. It's got a story, good story.
Check that out. But the shooting games, like I have Two Shot Johnny Rock. That's a good one. I could play that on PS3. Yeah, all like PS1, 2, and 3. Yeah, if you have the PS3 Fat Boy, you can play all 3 PlayStation games on there. Like you can play PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games on there. Unless you get if you get like the Slim, that one doesn't do it. That only play PS3. Now, if you walk
I had PS1 when I was younger.
Yeah.
PS1, and I had it came. I bought it in a briefcase, like a padded case. Looks like a briefcase.
Yeah, I think the regular PlayStation, you can only play regular PlayStation games on there. I don't think that was ever backwards compatible. The only 2 systems that were backwards compatible were the PS2 and 3. Yeah, but the 2 you could play PlayStation 1 games on, and 2. Now the 3 you have to have the Fat Boy to play all 3 on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for some new game, I would recommend you keep a lookout for Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid game.
Okay.
And like the Max Payne, I think you might like those if you try them.
Yeah, I might check. I can check Steel Collectibles. See if they got it. They might have it.
Who knows?
Maybe, I don't know.
Awesome.
But yeah, then you get the PS4. Yeah, I think if there's any backwards capability, they would only play PS3. That's it. Yeah, they won't do like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about PS4s. Now, I would invest in a PS4 if it played 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, I would do it no problem. But if it only does 3, I'm like, okay, nah, I gotta be playing everything here. So I'm happy with the PS3 because it'll play all 3. So anyway, but yeah, man, but like I said, but definitely, the GTA games. The first one's not bad. I haven't played number 2, but like I said, GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, Vice City Stories. Then there's Liberty City Stories. Oh, yeah. And GTA 4. Oh, yeah. But if you ever play GTA 4, that's good. But also play, there's Lost and Damned. I actually got, episodes from Liberty City. Yeah, that plays, I think, that's like a special that I got. It has not only GTA 4, but it also has Lost and Damned and Battle at Gaytona. You can play like there's like 3 games on that one. That's like a special edition GTA game. Yeah, I actually bought that at like GameStop a long time ago. I know.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, life is weird.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to get going. I'm gonna go check out Alex, see if
Okay,
I can
man.
jump up on his panel.
Yeah.
I enjoyed having you on as a guest, and you're welcome back. If I go live in the future, I do like a podcast like this.
Sure.
I send you a link on
Yeah.
StreamYard, and if you
I just clicked your like got me here.
if you feel like joining, you're welcome
Yeah.
to. But don't feel like I'm gonna be upset or disappointed if you can't join. That's fine.
Yeah.
But you're welcome to join, and I can
yeah.
send you a link now. Then if you feel like joining,
Yeah, man.
you can join.
Thank you.
So I enjoy having you on. You're a good guest, Ed.
Well, thank you.
You're a good guest.
And
to
you're
have on,
always
and
and
I
you're
enjoy
always
being on
welcome
with you
on.
too.
Hey, you're always welcome on my stream. I'm gonna be live, hopefully between 8 and 9. So you're welcome to come
Okay.
over. You know.
If I'm still awake, then I'm not sleeping. I'd like to come over.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're always
Can't
welcome.
promise anything though.
Yeah.
So,
No problem.
Thank you.
Yeah. What I'll
Okay,
do.
take care of
is-
yourself. I'm gonna end the stream.
Okay, man. Have a good night, Mike.
Okay. Thanks for today. You too.
Yeah,
Okay.
all right,
Bye.
see you later, man. Take care.
I'm gonna drop a link to Ed Shanna. He's gonna go live later. I'm gonna drop a link to Ed Shanna in the chat. I had to first leave YouTube Studio here. Leave. I'm gonna get a link. Edward, the trash talker. And here it is. I'm gonna drop a link in the chat here. This is the link there with the Trash Talkers channel. He's going to go live within 24 hours, I think. Sometime within 24 hours. I'm gonna show his channel. He's a streamer, he has panels on. Do this. This is Ever the Trash Talker's YouTube channel. I'm a Florida State YouTuber and a State of Trash Talker. And he has live streams here. I've been a guest on some of these live streams. I think I was a guest on this one. This one, I think I might have been on. This one I was on. And the link to this channel is in the chat. And I recommend subscribe to me if you enjoyed listening to Edward today. If you watch this live stream and you enjoyed our conversation, you like this Edward guy, you like his live streams, he's got a channel, he hosts live streams quite frequently, and he has guests on conversations, and sometimes people come up and p-bomb him, so don't even try that. He started running a tighter ship to keep that from happening. So that's gonna be the end of the live stream. I might go up. I saw somebody else was live. Somebody wrote in the chat that there's another guy who's live. I'm gonna go check out his live stream. Maybe hop on for a while. Okay, this could be on the live stream. Take care of yourself out there. Or don't. It's your choices, like they say. I'm Mike Saha. If you like the video, you can leave a like on it. Maybe YouTube will let it count. Goodbye.